Travis like, oh yeah.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Super glue and duct tape.
Chill, chill.
Can you sense that storm coming? It's all downhill from here. Can you sense that storm coming? It's all downhill from here.
I got
Chill,
some of
that's
that on
what's
that
up.
intro. I was zoned out like a motherfucker on that intro. I was like, hey, it's a tunnel. Where are we going now?
What up, what up, what up with y'all? I see y'all in the chat. What's going on with y'all tonight?
Hello.
What's
Man,
up?
we just kicking it. Big old happy birthday to Backwoods. Just to let all y'all know and put them on the spot. Big old happy birthday to Backwoods.
Dance. Dance.
Y'all were supposed to dance for me, man. I paid you, motherfuckers. Where's my dancing shit?
My Cash App ain't cleared yet, motherfucker. Ain't no CODs in this bitch.
Bullshit, man. It says you don't cash that shit, man.
What you need a beat?
Dude, look at this dude. See, I told you, man. Look at him. See the pupils.
There you go, Hutch.
Oh, that ain't me. That's all him. Hutch don't dance.
This is what the fuck, man?
That's that old 80s hip hop. That's that 80s hip hop. You don't know nothing about that Backwoods.
Some bitch look like he's having a.
Thank you.
It's kind of like one of them deals, you know, where you see them cats and shit, and they'll just be sitting there all calm and shit, and they just bolt off and shit and run around crazy for a minute and then lay back down. It's like, what the fuck?
Right. And this is him sober, like completely fucking sober.
Well, sorta, bro, sorta.
Damn.
So what's up, man? So what's up? I know we didn't even talk about what we gonna talk about with that. Man, it's just a hangout, man. We just here hanging out with the motherfuckers in the chat, with the motherfuckers on the panel. Just what we do, you know what I'm saying? Y'all quiet and shit, man. Let me play another fucking video or something, man. Y'all ain't saying shit. Hutch higher than 3 trees on December.
Man.
Backwoods on his happy birthday. He wouldn't get butt naked, be in his birthday suit. Tennessee Tactical One. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, it's that mean green. It's whatever strain it is. I call it 2 and gone. Because you hit that shit 2 times, your ass is gone, man.
How the fuck do you get so giddy like a little 13-year-old girl though? It like, you know what I mean?
It's hit it 7 or 8 times. When you should only hit it 2. I hit it 7. I try to be a big man on it. I'm grown. I can do this.
See, you ain't ready. You ain't ready, man.
I'm not. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
You in the chicken coop?
Right? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was I got in the quail pen the other day. He was there backstage with Backwoods from the quail pen. I put a big old piece of plastic over top of it, sat in there for about an hour and smoked out with the birds.
Oh, yeah?
Just bonding. You know what I mean?
Word. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Word.
I know TT1 said there's a whole bunch of shit to talk about when we was backstage. What you got, man?
Where do y'all want to go? I mean,
Man, hold on. Oh, I was gonna say we don't need no more stories from this motherfucker.
Shit, why not?
Hey,
why not? Shit,
tell
let
him
it loose.
about when you was in that barn that one time with that dude, what y'all was doing. What? You just told us literally 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty yes.
Oh,
That was,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I bet you don't. I bet you don't.
That was a setup. Y'all got me, didn't you? No, man. You know how things go. She
No,
find
we
out
don't know. We don't know at all.
it was a handsome lady. You know what I'm saying? Now the community's gonna be like, oh my god, you got to run in with the tranny in a barn. No. Hey, when you're at the club, when you're at the club,
Man, what
No
the-
wonder he couldn't get it up with a woman.
club, you got to check. You better check. You better check the undercarriage and make sure that she no ain't a man. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Two
on
floppy
Crocodile
doppies
Dundee
better
and
than
shit,
one.
just walk up and check.
Yeah, I had that checked out. Hey, listen, I went to my doctor and his nurse. He said, "What's going on?" I said, "I want to check something." And his big titty nurse came in, and man, I pitched the tent right in there. I was like, "Never mind, doctor. Everything's
with the male doctor? With the male doctor you got?
no with his nurse. She's
You ain't said nothing about no nurse until I brought that shit
That
to a
was
T.
that was sexist as hell. What, you don't think that men can be nurses? What kind of sexist shit is that? Why do you hate women,
titties?
TT1? What the fuck,
titties
dude?
like this. Y'all not gonna do this to me because I'll get right back in your ass.
Silicone,
This
man.
nurse-
You think
this
silicone
man
is
had
not that
titties.
expensive now? Look at you, sexist.
Do you think that men don't have titties today?
Hey, if they grow them, yeah, but these was naturals, bro. Okay.
So you felt up, you inspected them and stuff?
No, they look pretty fucking real, bro. See, you twisted my whole story. The nurse had me
This is your
tripping.
story. You started with some tranny in a barn, and we ended up in a doctor's office.
Y'all
Really?
made that up. I went with the story on that. See, people are gonna be like, dude, what do these dudes really do behind the scenes?
Well, they obviously know what you do behind the scenes now.
No, they really don't. They're guessing continually. I guess they're still guessing. Mhm. I'm just saying,
Plead the
The
fifth.
girl-
Plead the fifth.
the new girlfriend and I, we don't have a problem. I'm just saying that problem has went away. If I had one, it's went away. You know, I don't know.
Straight solid.
Why y'all making
Straight
making
solid.
fun of my lies? What the
What?
hell?
Yeah, well, with her, it is. It's everything seems to be normal with her. Yeah.
Hey,
So
I wanted to say real quick because everybody was saying happy birthday to me. Thank y'all so much, man. Seriously. And Gypsy Soul says today is her birthday as well. Happy
Oh
birthday.
yeah. That's what's up. Happy birthday.
Yep.
It's a birthday bash, man.
Sorry. Go ahead, TT1. You got to keep going, man. Don't stop. The
No,
tranny in the barn. So what?
that's
How
what
did,
y'all
how did y'all come to
No.
how did y'all come to meet in the barn?
chat. Here's what happened, y'all. They threw
First
some
of all,
kind of
whose barn was
story
it? Let's
at-
start at the beginning.
You-
Whose barn
you
was
go.
it? Like, was it your barn? Was it his barn?
It was old man Johnson's farm, you nosy motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And why y'all gotta make me upset old man Johnson? You know what I'm saying? And his daughter Robert, who goes as Roberta. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Oh, I see.
But y'all made me make up that story. So hey, chat, y'all. can
Here
think
he
what-
goes again. Here he goes again, pushing all this shit on us. Y'all
Man.
see this shit?
Yeah, here he goes again.
I think I got trapped.
Never will take the heat. Never will take his own heat.
Well, I feel like y'all was all going at me, so I came back at y'all. So
See, why
So
you
I
gotta
was-
be so defensive all the time? We're just trying to get to know you. People
I'm-
know
I'm-
you. You know what I mean?
they made up.
I'm curious. I'm curious, TT1. You say it was Roberta.
I made that part up too.
So,
Robert
so,
and Roberta.
so Roberta Johnson. So which one of y'all ended up with hay in your hair?
Not me, because I skedaddled. You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave, even if it's out the top of the barn.
Y'all are fucking killing me. I ain't gonna lie. TT1 is getting super emotional. Look at him. Look at him.
He blowing his high like shit.
Good. I'm good.
You good? All right, we're good.
Yeah, I'm good.
What you got? What you got coming up for your next, man? The last live TT1 that you did, man, was fire. I was hoping that you like did it and did it again. Like it was the first hour was just heated, man. It was perfect. The way you did the videos, the way everything, man. It was just perfect, man. I was hoping you did it 2 times in a row, but
Well, I mean, if they want to keep running their mouth, but they seem quiet on some of them camps. They seem to have shut their asses up. It was two things. Actually, I ruined half my life by having to talk about their dumb, retarded ass. So I like to entertain y'all. That's all I want to do with it is just have fun and mix in
Wasn't none
preparedness.
about that live at all ruined. That was perfect. That was literally the best fucking live that you have ever done.
I
Yeah.
You
appreciate
stepped up
it.
your game, like for real. You stepped up your game and you hit it fucking perfectly. You know what I mean?
So I don't see anything that would make me want to punch that hard, but I could try to bring what I do more intensively. And I said that at the live. I said I'm going to go bigger for my guys now. Like y'all guys, I wanted to continue to get better and push the energy higher than it is now. I mean, but unless they punching back or want to punch at me or my people, then I had to retaliate, y'all. I had to. I had to stick up for myself, and that was half of the live. Another half
You
was
just
going to stick up.
you just remember as hard as you brought it last week, you bring it the same hard next week. I mean, it doesn't have to be against anybody. I'm just saying, you
Oh,
know what I mean?
okay,
You was
okay,
hitting it. You had new stuff. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Well, I was punching at some motherfuckers too, and I didn't care who was watching. It's my biggest chat ever. I didn't care who was watching. They were watching while I punched them in the mouth, and they ain't in my emails or my DMs trying to say nothing. So they're
No, I'm
not.
just saying you showed some skill, man. Your shit was lined up good. You know what I mean? Everything flowed and fit. You know what I'm saying? Keep that momentum. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Okay.
Keep
and,
that
and get
fucking.
and get you some new clips. Get you some new
Oh yeah,
clips.
yeah.
Set it all up, bang them out, keep them rolling. Because you don't want to keep rolling with the same clips over and
No,
over.
they're new. I do new ones all the time, but they're people who go, "Hey man, that one is my favorite," and you want to keep it for them. Some of them that I play over and over are people's favorites, so I do play crowd favorites.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
Real shit. Like if you put a little bit of work into it and you had new shit every week, your channel would blow the fuck up eventually. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Because you'd be
sir.
something different. Ain't nobody out there like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, ain't
No,
nobody
Man, why
doing it
y'all
like
setting
that.
him up for failure, man? Your shit sucks, man. Let's just be honest about it. That's the
yeah,
worst shit
I
I've
see
ever
you.
seen him.
You be in there laughing your ass off. We did one together back. Would you know my highest ranking live was with me and you? Was the one with me and you? What
Hold
they
on,
say?
hold on. Hutch don't dance.
Huh? Hutch, Hutch
No,
don't dance.
Hutch don't dance.
Right, right.
Sup,
Well,
TT1? Sup,
well,
TT1?
I can't see it. I can't see it. Tell me what it says. I can't read it, bro.
Random says she been sending you some. She been sending you some clips. I think that's what she means. She been sending you some clips and she ain't heard nothing back.
Hey, you know what? She's got them in my email. I'll look. Tell her I'll look and I'll use them if they're in my email.
All right, man. I'll let her know.
I
Okay.
can do
Yeah.
the cabbage patch and the what is it, the sprinkler? There's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean? That's what I got.
The water
See?
sprinkler.
Right.
I wish I could read that shit.
Leslie, you ain't never seen me dance in your life. What the hell are you talking about?
I have.
That is some nonsense.
Why can't you see why y'all can't see the chat?
Yeah, but I'm
That
looking on a small screen. I'm my living room. I don't have my big screen, and I think I'm needing glasses, y'all. Obviously,
Gotcha.
everybody thinks I need more than glasses.
Right, right.
What the fuck, man? What the hell is wrong with you, man?
I mean,
TT1 dance for the
studying.
people.
It's a one
Did
man
you?
show.
I'm studying college algebra right now, and my brain is just burnt, man.
Why are you studying algebra, man?
Might be wanting to get myself more education and do something different. I mean,
What are you
Like,
going for?
be a pilot, and then
Oh,
I'm gonna build. Listen,
no,
listen,
hell no. No,
then listen, Hutch.
hell no.
I'm gonna build me a black little jet, and I'm gonna be Batman. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go crushing, knocking down crack houses and shit.
Although, never mind. All right, yeah, we'll talk
Like,
about that.
are you for real? That's what you're going for as a pilot's
No,
license?
no. Can I be truthful, y'all? Because I always am. When people come in my
That's
store and
kind
they
of why
want
I
to talk to
question.
me, They try to talk to me and tell me their whole fucking problems, bro. I'm gonna be from now on when I see them come, I'm like, no, what? I'm gonna be like I'm studying. Dude, I don't know how to read this shit. This shit is Chinese to me, man. It's Chinese.
Man,
That's why
algebra's like 7th grade shit though, right?
well, this is college, so but I want them to think, hey, if they're trying to tell me their problems, I'm gonna be like, huh? I'm gonna keep doing the huh. I'm studying. I got a highlighter and everything, bro. I'm be highlighting shit in this book, and I don't know what the fuck this shit's even about, bro.
You're sitting in your store right now?
Yeah, this is I just got off work and kind of shut down, and now I'm in the store. This is the countertop.
You should show it. You should show it off, man. You should walk around, give us a tour.
Around for everybody, like we sell the lights are already, but we sell all kinds of prepared and medical and everything, and canned goods, candy and stuff. But over there's thrift. That's a thrift area. All kinds of stuff, man. I don't know if y'all could see what was going on there. Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah, that's dope.
That's cool as shit.
It's tough, man. It's tough work, dude. You wait. You sit and wait. You're a stationary target. Like backwoods, you can go out and hustle them yards and go to the yards and go to the people. I have to sit back and wait for them to come to me.
Yeah, but them motherfuckers can jump me way out in the middle of nowhere though.
Right.
Ain't nobody gonna know for like 5-6 hours because I'm gone.
Right.
But Charlie Sheen and like Patrick Swayze could like pull up and fill up the back of the pickup truck, and they could dip out to the mountains, man, when the Russians attack, right? That's what kind of store you got. Right? Preparedness and shit. You said there's I ain't bullshitting, like I'm being serious. I mean, I'm joking around a little bit about the Red Dawn thing, but that's what kind of store you got. Is something like in Red Dawn when they like pull up to that store and they're getting all the shit and throwing it in the back of the pickup trucks.
Well, yeah, this part of this property, yeah, is just a store. It's a general store, and it's got an area in the back and a huge shop on the side. It's just like I've got medical, like dental, there's hairbrushes, there's everything. You made a
damn. Fuck. Well, are you drinking?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's a stupid ass question. No, I'm just kidding. Cheers.
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 Y'all,
everybody shouldn't. But,
everybody just might as well mute your mic, man, because if somebody's about to get on one, and just mute your mic.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Are you coming to the party?
What the fuck are you doing?
Poppy is crazy. Hey, Poppy is crazy.
Man, I don't know what the hell's going on tonight, man.
I'm not sure myself, man.
I'd like to apologize to the chat. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I need to be on a whole nother one just to be able to match that right now.
No doubt.
Hell, everybody, we might as well.
Oh, I gotta go get mine. Is that
Jesus
okay?
Christ.
Fired up.
You're not ready. You are not ready, bro.
Yeah.
Why are you still standing there? Come on, look at you. Make funny faces
Right.
while you're walking.
You got it prepared in the store, and you don't even know where your shit's at. It's way over there. What the hell?
Damn, poor guy. Come on, man.
Make some money for me, bitches.
No doubt. So what's up, man? In the chat, what y'all want to talk about? Throw something out there for us to go off.
Apparently, they
man.
want to talk about how motherfucking closed my eyeballs seem to look. I can see just fine, and that's all that matters.
God damn! That motherfucker look like he looking behind him.
Hey, it's been a very busy 3 days. You know what I mean?
Are you hitting your own shit, like the shit that you like been?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta indulge, man. You gotta indulge.
Take advantage, Craig.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Prep and Plumber told me I'm a Cialis commercial. Fuck you, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it out there for everybody that knows who Cialis is. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We got Sophia snorting and shit.
Oh God.
Hutchie, to you, Hutchie, backwards to you.
Hell,
Man, y'all gonna be all hied up. It's gonna be me and Pop B in about another 15 minutes because that shit gonna kick in with y'all. Y'all just gonna be sitting there like,
Hey, I have been like this for at least 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm good to go. I'm a vet. I'm a motherfucking pro. You know what I mean? I got this.
2 minutes later, Hutch dips.
Yeah.
2 minutes
Oh,
later.
Lord.
Hey, Pop B, I wanted to tell you, man, Pop B, your show, your War Game Wednesday, man, the other night, dope. I went and followed some of those guys. Real cool dudes, man. Real cool dudes, but you had them stumped like you have everybody stumped.
Did the whole
say
show did not go as planned.
I know.
I was like, ready? It's going to be different. Same.
Well, you stumped them.
But different-ish.
Don't abandon it. Do not abandon it. I think you got it.
I'm not abandoning it.
You got it. Perfect concept. You got it.
It is. It is. Listen, I wanted to tell you, Pop B, when I watched those guys and how I went on their live stream and said, listen, I've done that show. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever do. And to me, this is what War Game Wednesday is. The only way to win War Game Wednesday is not to play it at all. Because, there's no right or wrong answers, but it makes your mind think, what would you do? I mean, you had me clipping a little girl and a dog. Y'all remember that shit?
Why you blaming him for your fucking murder? See, look at you. It's just built in your DNA.
Tribe killed Nisi. Tribe, you killed Nisi.
Look at you.
I remember.
why you put up, man?
I win every Wednesday War Games. Every War Games Wednesday, I win that bitch. Every time I've ever done it.
You know how he wins right now? You know how he wins? He's confident in his decisions.
Yeah, damn right. I smoke everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody. As long as you can commit and own what you do, I mean,
Yeah.
Right.
You can't figure out the other way in real life. You just do it and go, that's the way it is.
Right. But it makes you use your minds, guys, in ways you haven't thought. Like, Backwoods says the mind. War Game Wednesday makes you think of the hardest fucking questions, and you have to come up with the hardest answers. Like I said, he had me as a killer. I said, I'll clip her. I got to kill her and the dog. Like, it came down to, I'm just saying.
Should let you three get stoned out of your mind, and then you guys be the contestants.
I win that all day.
No, these
What
boys.
are you gonna do?
These boys ain't ready. They ain't ready. They couldn't handle me.
Hey, we can always do that shit live. We can always do that shit live.
Yeah.
What I like is when people are in the chat get mad as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Man, you can't shoot that motherfucker, man. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like we just fucking around here a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Just an idea.
Hey, Pop B, War Game Wednesday has hurt some motherfuckers' feelings. I'm here to tell you, I've seen it. I've been in a bunch of those chats. Motherfuckers' feelings get hurt, dude.
Yes, sir.
You win some, you lose some, right?
Hey, you're winning.
That's what it's supposed to do, though. That's what it's supposed to do.
It makes you use the cranium, dude, and make hard decisions on the fly. Too many people go, well, what's the weather like? What time of day is it? No, I'm just thinking. I see people. It's a threat. What do you do? I don't know. You know what I mean? They try to trick Pop B sometimes with asking questions about the question. I don't know if you've seen it, Pop B. They do it to you.
Sometimes it's the details that matter. You know what I mean? You're going to move different when it's
true.
You know what I mean?
But in real life, it's happening so fast that ultra violence is only 2 seconds away, 2.5 seconds away to ultra violence. At that,
See, if you actually think about it, the more the little details that you ask for, the better off that you can actually use your imagination to put yourself in that situation. You know what I mean?
All right. I will caveat that by saying sometimes you don't have 17 minutes to think about something, Hutch. You got to react in a moment. You know what I mean? The 50-50.
But not everything is a textbook situation. Everything is situational. You know what I mean?
No.
What would you grade your last contestants? I guess we could call them Pot B.
Would I grade them?
Yeah, what would you
What?
grade them on their answers and shit and how they were handling things?
Uh, I mean, I'm not hating on nobody, but I just personally maybe like a C plus. And I'm not saying middle of the road necessarily for any reason, but there was and rightfully so. If you go back and watch it, there's they go back on their own answers on some things, right?
Yep.
So there was, smoke them and don't lose your morality, and then all of a sudden there's so many more answers, but it's easy when life's perfect. You know what I mean? People can easily quote, and I do the same shit. I mean, a lot of people do. So I mean, C plus. It wasn't like a knockout of the park where like, damn, your answers were fucking fantastic. I can't fucking think of anything because you could always poke holes.
Yeah.
You know that. I mean, you can always poke holes.
Yeah.
See, sometimes like a lot of people are waking up, and sometimes it just takes the right person asking the right question the right way to make somebody actually be like, oh, okay, you know what I mean? And it's,
I agree.
you know what I mean?
100%. I agree. But listen, that's what it
Hey.
does. It makes you think, who am I really? I don't know.
I just enjoy getting a feel of what the community would do in a really bad situation because it gives me an idea of how motherfuckers on one side of preparedness are going to react towards me. I already know that I'm going to hide. I'm not going to fucking say hi to anybody. If I ask for a fucking can of soup, I'm dead.
Right.
I got nothing.
But I wonder how many people because like me, every answer I'm like, oh, I'm gonna blast them, just to have fun with the chat, and it makes it go by. But like, if you were really dealing with some of the situations that you put out there, I mean, there's no way that I would answer, oh, I'm just gonna shoot every fucking time. I mean, that would be fucking ridiculous. I'd be dead in the first fucking day. You know what I mean? But I mean, it is what it is.
You're gonna fuck around and find out eventually.
But
Well,
I
I
tell you
think
what, I would be a shooting motherfucker though. Like seriously, if shit hits the fan, like all my childhood would come back to me, man, and it would be monstrous. Like I really wouldn't trust, because I don't trust motherfuckers now. You could be my best friend. You show up to my house without calling first, and I think something's up. I'm going out the back door, meeting you around the side, and I got my thing on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's up, man? You might be thinking about some broad I fucked 20 years ago that was your girlfriend or something, man. Why are you showing up at my house without calling, motherfucker? You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, it's like Hutch said though. I mean, if I gave you the same scenario of a woman coming up to your doorstep, that's an easy scenario to sit there and say out loud. But like you said, details. Maybe she's got some mannerisms that are just all fucked up that you notice, or you know what I mean, like. You deal with some sketchy people, you realize she's tweaking or something. There's a lot of things you can figure out by watching a person. So details do matter. I get it.
Yeah. But can we agree, y'all, that sometimes you don't have but a second to think about it. You don't have a minute and a half to come up with a plan. Sometimes things are knee jerk and they have to be knee jerk. There is that.
Well, it's kind of like what Yankee said up here a minute ago. It's the difference between swimming across the pond or walking across the ice. You know what I mean?
I know training. I know training is a huge fucking thing, but I also think one of the huge things that if a person has really good common sense, I think that's going to help a whole lot when shit hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? Common sense is a really awesome tool, and some people don't have fucking any. You know what I mean?
Right. The old adage, common sense isn't so common. It's not common.
But it also has to do with gut feeling, man. I mean, you have a gut feeling for a reason, man, and it's you should trust your very first gut instinct, and the
Practice that too, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
Because you gotta I like what Hutch is saying, practice that shit, because you got to be able to recognize what yourself is telling yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but like if you go through a bunch of shit in life, if you've had it easy your whole life and you never really had to trust gut feelings a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? You might get a gut feeling and just think, oh man, I don't need to worry about that. That's just my paranoia or that's just my fear. And you gotta take those gut feelings and recognize them and be like, all right, let me move off of this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
What you think, Pop B? You the military dude who took a 50 cal to the fucking heart, man.
51 caliber. I love that story. I'm just saying, Pop B. I love that fucking story, bro.
It's so stupid.
Is there another military guy that has took a fucking 50
Yeah.
cal? Oh, there is.
There's a dude that took one to the dome
No shit.
in the helmet.
Wow.
There's some crazy ass shit that's happened, man. Dudes taking like 7.62 to the spine and stuff. There's some dudes that got their shit rocked pretty fucking hard, and some that got the same kind of thing where it happened and they're like, oh shit, that was close. You know, I had dudes fucking get hit with rockets right before they opened the fucking hatch to the back of the vehicle. Like it exploded as they like opened the door as they were opening it.
Damn.
So they were like, what, 10 seconds away from being
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy.
Man, the way Pop B talked about getting shot, and you know what he did the next day, like a Marine, he went back to work. That's the funniest part of the story. They're like, "What'd you do?" And you're like, "The next day I went back to work." I think, didn't you say?
That's because my gunny, the company gun pulled my man card. That was the reason, because I would have stayed there. I was trying to get sponge baths, which wasn't going to happen, but I was trying to like get taken care of. And he came back. He's like, "Hey, you ready to go back?" And I was like, "Yeah." Let's go.
Do you get when something like that happens? Do you get a like a Purple Heart or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
You got one?
Yeah.
Oh shit! See, man, this is what I'm talking about right here, man. Let's see it. Let's see it, brother. Let's see it.
Wounded in combat, man, and survived.
This is the one they gave me.
Up close, man. Up close. Why don't you want to show that shit off, brother?
Here's the funny part. They give you the old. It's all dusty. It's all dusty and nasty.
Y'all don't know.
They gave me. This was
yeah,
the ribbon. I took it off for a uniform.
Wounded in combat, for those who don't know.
The nice ones are like
salute.
Like
Oh shit!
like cool looking. That's the difference in them. The one they give you and the one that looks good on your uniform.
Right. No, they're both beautiful, Pot B. They're both beautiful. That's a distinguished medal there.
Those are some extremely tiny shorts. I will say.
I was going to say, nice legs. But why don't you? I mean, I've known you a couple years now, Pop B, so I kind of know. But it just, I still got to ask the question. Let me ask it like this: do a lot of military guys that have like Purple Hearts, or why don't we ever hear about it, man? Why don't y'all ever talk about that stuff? Why don't y'all ever not really brag, but because it's so fucking honorable, man. I just don't understand why y'all don't.
It's like a didn't duck in time reward, It's like you didn't get out of the way award in a way. I don't know. I mean, there's dudes that got me that like that are like missing their legs and stuff like that. They got one, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just keep mine in the corner because I can still walk. I mean, the dude's he's a beast, man. He still like works out and does his stuff. He's just got fake legs,
Right.
You got other buddies that have different things but I mean, we had at the time the company had like 29 Purple Hearts, I think, during the 04-05 deployment. So it was a decent amount. So when you get enough, it's like, man.
Yeah, but still, man. I mean, you should be proud of that shit. Fuck all that ducking shit. Like, you should be proud when people like me see that shit, man. We respect it. Like we.
But I will say this. Obviously, I've never been in the military, but my dad was Vietnam vet Marine, and he's got.
Sophia got to get you too much. I'm sorry, Backwoods. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't make me feel bad. You were cussing me out backstage. You always cut me off, Tribe, you dumb motherfucker.
They like seriously he my dad was and so he just he don't most of the people that kind of stuff happens to, they don't you can tell real combat veterans. I mean,
Yeah.
like you can, because they just don't talk about it, man. I growing up, I've maybe heard two stories that my dad's told me my whole life, and he just, sometimes I go out there to the shop because he's always had a shop building, growing when I was growing up, and I go out there and he'd just be sitting there, man, with that look on his face, and I'd just kind of shut the door, and go back in the house and shit, and a little bit later he would come in there, he'd be like, "Do you want to hang out, boy?" I was like, "Yes, sir." He said, "Well, come on," and I'd go out there and hang out with him in the shop, and when I was growing up, yeah, it was but yeah, a lot of, and I understand just from things that my dad has told me what Pop B's talking about, with the, you know, um, there were other guys because my dad got some, he got Purple Hearts and he got all this stuff. Anyway, so yeah, he said, man, I was still able. He kind of said the same thing. That's why I brought it up because my dad was like, I could still walk around. I could, all that. You know, he said
I tell you this, man. I tell you this. My uncle, he did 4 tours in Vietnam. He's 75 years old. And he didn't talk about it, until probably 2 years ago he started talking to me about it. And he here lately, it was like, I don't know, 6 months ago or 8 months ago, he really went into detail about some things that he had been through. He was in the I forget, Nisi will probably know, the Tet or some shit. It was like a real bad battle.
Offensive,
And
the Tet offensive.
yeah. Well, he said that like I went over his house like a month later, and he was sitting on his porch, and he said, "Man, do you know I couldn't sleep for 3 weeks after talking to you about that?" And I was like, "Holy shit!" He's 75 years old. It's been that long since he's been in it, but just because he talked about it, it's kept him up at night for 3 fucking weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's some serious fucking shit, man.
Yeah, man.
That's what my old man was. He was a door gunner on a helicopter. So he'd tell us all the fun stories. He'd be like, "Hey, we'd get drunk and we'd fly around and literally just shoot cows, just to, you know what I mean?" He's like, we'd be bored on patrol, just shooting cows. But that's, what I'm saying, that's all he'd tell us is like the fun stuff. He did get married in Vietnam, like his first wife. He got married when he was in Vietnam. He talked about her like once, barely, just because we found a trunk full of pictures and all this other shit. You know what I mean? But that was it. He was just like, "Oh, that was my first wife," and then moved on from it. Never talked about it ever again. But like a literal fucking footlocker, like full of pictures and documents, like all kinds of crazy shit.
That's probably the other thing too. My grandfather told me a story when he got a Silver Star, and he got it back in the Korean War. And they'll tell you stories, and you're like, "Cool, I don't even want to talk about what I did," because they're out there with like sticks and stones and freaking doing some crazy ass shit, and you're like, "Yep." Because he, well, I'll tell you, he was on a patrol with his guys, and they were coming down a hill, and they went up to a building. Long story short, some Chinese that went in there to like meet up with their Korean counterparts, and they threw thermite on it, burnt the building down, went back up, and as they're going back up the hill, they got shot at from the top. Right, they're all laying down and they're mixing around, and he's the one that crawled over and like threw some grenades at the area, killed him, and then they moved on, and he got a Silver Star for it. And that's like the short and sweet of it, but right after he said that, he's like, "But you know what I'm talking about, right?" And I was like, "Fuck no." I was like, "But no, we can call in air. We could do all kinds of shit." And he's like, "Oh, well, we fought with sticks and stones back then. I felt like this big." I was like, "Oh, Grandpa's badass. I'm just going to shut up."
Right. I bet, but I guarantee you he was proud of you, though.
Oh,
Guarantee.
Yeah, almost everybody on my mom's side of the family was all military. All of us were.
Right.
That's deep, man. That's deep.
And we did, they don't talk about it. I don't think Nobody said that. The veterans don't like to talk about it. My grandfather was World War II, Marine, Navy, South Pacific, and he didn't talk about it till older. One of my military friends came over and was mentioning Nicaragua or something, and he started telling all kinds of stuff to him, to my friend who was Army, who was regular Army.
I tell you this is the God's honest truth. When I'll tell you two things and be real quick. But when my uncle, the one I was talking about, when he first came back, he spent a year in the woods. He just found a spot in the woods. He set up camp, and that's where he lived for a year. And the only reason he left is because they started building shit, and he could hear the backhoes and shit getting closer and closer, and he knew they were going to come to his camp. And when he came out, he finally said, okay, I need to fucking go back to society. But this is the God's honest truth. When on his fourth tour, he tried to stay in Vietnam, and they kicked him out because they had sensed in him that he was getting way too comfortable. So they wouldn't let him stay. They made him go home. And he said that and being in the war, 4 tours in the war, through all the shit he'd been through, it fucked his head up. But even that fucked his head up because it was like losing something that he had fallen in love. He had fallen in love with that life. You know what I mean? But another thing that he actually did, you know, I never get to tell this kind of shit, so it's kind of cool, man. It might be a little boring, but I want to have it on wax. I have another uncle that was in the Vietnam War, and he was in somewhere near Cambodia, and he was like in the shit, like motherfuckers dying around him right and left. And the uncle that I was just talking about actually put some kind of paperwork in because it was his brother, and he got him up out of that motherfucker to come buddy up with him where he was. You know what I'm saying? So he saved his fucking life, because word is that like 90% of the people that my other uncle was with, they all died. So it's kind of fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
You still think there's POWs out down there in Vietnam and Korea and shit?
If they did, they assimilated, I bet.
Or they're dead. They're dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
You figure now they'd probably be in the what, 50, late 50s to 60s. My old man was well, he went in when he was like 15 though, so
like 60s at least.
Yeah, 60s
yeah,
at least.
60, yeah.
60 to 70-year-olds.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, it's still considered an area that people are not supposed to travel to safely. I'll just say that.
I wouldn't go nowhere near that place.
What's up?
I wouldn't go nowhere near that place. Laos, Cambodia.
Don't try.
Oh, I want to go to Cambodia so bad.
I knew Sophia
It's
would be
beautiful.
down.
This, man.
Looks beautiful on film. Oh my God, Laos, Cambodia, they look beautiful, lush.
I like that jungle shit. Like I look at Paris and all that other shit. That's depressing as fuck to me. Like, oh wow, a whole bunch of old rocks stacked on top of each other. Yay, there ain't no fucking landscape. You know.
Or London, it rains all the fucking time. Like Seattle, it's fucking depressing.
Yeah.
Hey, Pop B, let me ask you this, man. Do you think there's any different as far as the mindset? Do you think there's any difference from what you went through in battle and shit, or even your grandfather went through, and then the motherfuckers on the streets like in say Baltimore or Memphis or Chicago?
I mean, there's differences in the mindset from the people I was with. So I mean, I could only imagine the ranges. I mean, there's some people smile at stuff, some people laugh at stuff, some people cry at shit. You know what I mean? Some people can't handle it and fucking take their own life. I mean, you could all of us could see the exact scenario, the exact same thing go down in front of us, and probably all 5 of us would react differently. Not maybe in a vast different way. It might be pretty similar, but we'd feel different. You know what I mean from it.
Do you feel like you would? Do you feel like military could relate? A military that's been in a war and really been in the shit could they relate to motherfuckers that like grew up in a hometown war zone like Chicago or DC or Baltimore or shit like that? Do you think they could relate to those people a lot more than the people who've had it easy in life and didn't have to be in a bad place and shit like that?
In that sense, maybe. But I mean, it's different. I mean, I feel safer when I felt safer when I was overseas.
Really?
So yeah, I mean, you're surrounded by a whole bunch of fucking dudes that are armed to the teeth, ready to like waiting to do shit. You know what I mean? You go to Chicago and you're going to dinner.
How do we? I ain't wanting to cut you off.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't have the same level of readiness, I guess you could say, and the support. You know,
How do we? And maybe even backwoods could touch on this. How do we prepare ourselves to because in the military you got motherfuckers that got your six and they will die for you. That's what y'all are trained for every day. If the shit's happening, you run towards it. How do we prepare ourselves as regular motherfuckers here on the streets to be that way? Like even if you don't have a group and you just know this shit's coming. Let's say I'm by myself, I don't have anybody, but I want to prepare myself for when I do find a group that I'm going to be strong enough to have everybody six and throw my life on the line. Like, how do you prepare for that, man?
I just want to, because Pop B can answer this way better than me, but I just want to give something that I have been taught about, in this is that if you can't trust anybody, you can't be a real team. I mean, you have to have that trust, because if you don't trust that guy behind you or that guy beside you, if you don't really trust that guy, now you're not paying attention to what you're supposed to be paying attention to, because you've got this guy, you know what I'm saying? That little thing of, man, I'm not, man, is this motherfucker got my back, now you're taking your focus off of what you're supposed to provide for the team. I mean, that to me, that's, for people like us out here on the streets, you know what I'm saying? I know team is like, like you were talking about, you got to have each other's back, man. You got to know that guy's got you, man,
Yeah.
and probably you can go and tell me where I'm wrong or whatever. I mean, because you were in the military, man.
Yeah, but I've only got one viewpoint of my whole entire like experience. You know what I mean? So there's a whole bunch of things. I would just say if people are trying to get to the point where they're more comfortable around the people they're around, that they will actually have their back and things like that. I said it a whole bunch of times. Misery breeds camaraderie, and we got a lot of time to train. So if you can go out and go on a freaking camping trip for a week or a weekend and rough it and go dig a hole and shit in it in front of each other, and like, I'm not being vulgar, I'm just saying, like, do like nasty stuff and just be fucking miserable. Go out in the cold and camp when it's just fucking terrible to wake up in the morning and learn the different things. But if you go through struggles together, a lot of people grow closer if they share the same struggles, even if it's stupid, but they'll share the same struggles and they can grow into it. Even in I mean, there's different kinds of training stuff you can do too to kind of see if someone would leave you behind and stuff, and that's like a very, very soft way to do it. It's not actually like threatening your life, but you could still build some camaraderie within like your mag or whatever if people did do miserable shit together. It's easy to go to the range and be like, let's go shoot paper targets, and then fucking go home and drink beer. That's simple. But
Do you think that made? I got a good question here, man. Do you think that the miserable times in the military was more powerful for y'all to gain camaraderie and friendship, and I'll have your six no matter what? Was that more powerful than even the training?
I mean, training's obviously important, of course, but I mean,
I'm talking about just as far as, like, you could train to have each other's backs, but when you go through that bullshit and you're both down in the gutter fighting to fucking do shit, is that more powerful than the training as far as, the love you have for the next man beside you to have his back?
I mean, well, first we get placed on teams, right? Or platoons or whatever. We're not teams. I'm not a special forces guy, but you know what I mean? Like we're placed in groups. And well, I can't even say groups. Man, you can't say shit without it relating to special forces, huh? Anyways, we're in our own platoons, our own companies, and we're already together. So there's that part of like implied loyalty. And then going through miserable stuff together is going to help out build a bond for it. And there's training that kind of helps it because if you could see how somebody reacts in their proficiency, then it's going to give you more confidence in the person. And if you have more confidence in the people you're around, so that helps too. But I mean, misery, I think, is a huge part of it. If we went on and we were training all the time together, but we never went through anything together, when anything happens, anything that's a struggle at all, you can't really trust, you could try, but you're not going to have a full amount of trust in that person anyways. So, I mean,
it's almost like the streets. It's almost like I'll go break into this car when I'm with, say Joe, because I've been through hell and back with Joe. I know that motherfucker ain't gonna rat on me if we get caught to save my motherfucking ass. But I ain't ever been through shit with John over here. I ain't gonna do shit in front of that motherfucker. Just
it's like legalized. It's like legalized streets,
right?
That's
well, I think it's really important that, and I need to do this more as well. But I think it's really important that we go to each other's house. There's a lot of people here that are on YouTube that talk, and you don't live that far from someone else. I mean, maybe it's an 8-hour trip. And go, stay a couple of days, hotel room, whatever it has to be. And then go home. And you could do that over a weekend. And just meeting people. I've been to Hutch's house a few times, going to go there again. And it just what? You're muted.
I've visited Pot B, and I will visit you in the spring when I can take a decent ride again.
Hell yeah. But I don't mind to drive up there, and stuff. And I mean, you just spend that time with someone, man. Just want, you know what I mean? And it's different, it really is. And it's how you start to build them camaraderies, man. I mean, you guys up there in the East Coast up there, y'all don't, I mean, y'all don't really live that far apart, do you? I mean, like you and Native, for instance, Tribe.
We're probably, I'm thinking somewhere around 6 hours away.
Yeah, see, Hutch is 3.
I'm probably actually closer to Sophia and Chris than I am Native, with them being in Pennsylvania, because we're like where Nisi's dad lives. We're like 3. If you drive 60, 70 mile an hour, you can get there in like 3.5, 4 hours.
Coming south.
But I will say though that Tribe, I mean, if some of them don't be too offended if some of them tell you they don't really want to meet you in person, because you have been kind of giving some answers of shooting everybody, and they may be thinking, man, if we get in some shit, Tribe's gonna shoot us too,
You are kind of violent. I mean, have you seen the hairline though? I'd want to shoot motherfuckers too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, for
damn shame, man. Damn shame. Only in the members will you see that shit.
No, I knew. He keeps it slick. He wears it slick. That's the look you go for. If you're losing your hair, keep it slick.
Yeah, gotta chop it
off.
That
man. Shit.
Jordan after the 90s. You remember? He cut it all off.
When I first started losing my hair, it looked like a fucking map. I had like Florida over here, fucking Louisiana, fucking Mexico coming down over here. It was fucked up, man. All my homeboys used to rag on me all the fucking time, man.
Damn.
I started it runs in the family, man, and I started losing my hair when I was like 23, and I had gorgeous hair. You know what I'm saying? I had gorgeous hair.
Getting old pictures.
I was a pimp. I was a pimp. I had the green eyes, full head of hair. I was skinny and shit. The girls loved Tribe back in the days. You know what I'm saying? But that all went away. No, I just have Nisi.
Now you're more aerodynamic to fight, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna get in the way.
But I'm a bigger target. I'm a bigger fucking target now. You know what I'm saying?
So that's all I got, man. I'm just trying.
Hey, turn
I'm
sideways.
on my way, man. I've got my runways coming right here.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. My uncle used to tell me, let your other hair grow and just fucking pull it up and over. I'm like, nah, man.
Pot B, how old are you? I mean, it usually happens in the mid-20s, and then it's going to happen. If it has, you're not in your mid-20s, right? I'm just asking, Pot B.
Other things don't.
I didn't know how old you were. I don't think you're going to lose it, bro. It might get thin, but I don't think you're going to lose it. You would have already lost it, bro.
If it follows on my mom's side, yeah, my grandpa died with like Homer hair, so he's like dink, like two little ones across the top and a freaking the sides, but
not many of us can connect the two. Listen, Hutch looks like he's going to have a solid hairline. I've never seen a man. There's not a lot of men who can grow a full beard who have a lot of hair and beard.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah. Hutch got a head full of hair. And it's what Hutch, your late 30s.
Hey, the zipper's coming off, man.
And that's you're kind of being creepy. You're kind of being creepy, man. Just saying.
Hey,
all my people, nobody in my family is bald on either side. We just get super thin. That's it.
But this is fine for me, but this don't. This does nothing. These do nothing. Look, this is 6 weeks, y'all. 6 weeks of growth. That's it. I can't grow it. I'm Native American on one side, so I can't. But my hairline's never going to be a problem.
You're saying it's got that one perfect. Do you have a butt chin, or is that just one little?
No, I don't. It's just doing that. It's going that way. Like, so I'm gonna do some Lane Staley shit with it before the harvest party. It's gonna be like some little. I'm gonna have some OFC nations, bro.
It looked like a motherfucker. I got that Jim Carrey, me, myself, and Irene butt chin. You know what I'm saying?
It just does that. I got a little comb for it, like for backwoods. Never mind. I'm gonna break that out later.
You better not be combing that shit. How dare you? Put your mask back on. What the fuck's wrong?
Want to hear a funny fucking story?
It looks like
I was driving to school with my boy, and he kept on messing with himself. And I was like, dude, you got to go pee. And he's like, no. And I was like, well, what do you keep like messing with yourself for? And he's like, it's sticking up and it won't go down. I was like, bro, I got this. Don't touch it. Don't touch it, and it'll go away. And he just sat there. He's like, I was like, yeah.
Man. Yeah.
I just thought it was hilarious. Is like it just keeps sticking up. It won't go away. I'm like, all right, good job, buddy.
I've talked to my boys about shit like being in school and your shit goes hard and it's like fuck and it's time to leave and shit.
Hold the book.
And you know when they've been through the same thing because they bust out laughing like hysterically and you can see it in their face like, damn, I've been in that same situation, Dad. I'm like, yeah, man, you got to deal.
Hey, you got a celebrity in the chat. Look at you, celebrity in the chat.
Native. Oh shit, what up, Native?
Native voice, yeah. What's up?
Hey,
Black Bill, I'm sorry.
He pops in when we start talking about hard-ons and shit.
Right.
Well, he must have lost the chess game.
Yeah.
Oh, he was playing chess?
No, he was playing pocket pool. That's what he was playing, is pocket pool.
Native looked like he got one of them hair weaves from Shanika's closet and shit.
Damn.
Hey, the flowing river of black hair, as Hutch calls it. A dude does have some kinky hair. He does. He has some naturally curly hair.
Hey, that is 98% horse hair and 2% Indian continent hair. That's not native real hair. All that shit's clip on.
No, that's real. He running around with some horse hairs up there.
Oh, Native got a weave. Native got a weave.
Right.
Yeah.
What'd you do for your birthday today, Backwoods? You go to the strip club? You do anything special?
No.
I mean,
I
you
watched
didn't go too early, right? C Squad.
I watched some TV westerns, and I went to Walmart.
Buy you some something?
That water bottle deal.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Damn it, man! I tried to give you the floor to talk. What the fuck?
I didn't do anything. I just chilled, relaxed.
Ebbs and flows of a live stream.
Doesn't it suck when you get older? Birthdays just ain't the same, man.
That's
Man,
pretty
I
much.
don't even want people to know it's my birthday. Like I didn't let nobody know online or nothing. I'm just like, no, act like it's just another day. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah. Backwoods didn't want all that either. I just been listening for like a week now. I've been listening and I wrote it down on my calendar. I was like, I'm gonna send him on the hour of his birthday, send him a text. And I did him some artwork. I did him a badass little kind of logo, you know. Did you like that, Backwoods? Yeah, yeah.
I didn't see it.
Damn.
You
Just
sent
the
it to the
artwork?
wrong person, I guess. I didn't get no message from you.
He blocked
yes.
your number, dude. He blocked your number.
That might be what's going on, Pot B. He blocked me. He blocked me.
No, I wouldn't block you, man. I just, you know, you
No.
didn't.
That sucks, man.
I've got to the
No,
point like
I seen it. I answered it.
Wife tell me how old
I
people
know.
are.
I just wanted maybe you'd say, no, I loved it, bro.
No, it was good, man.
What'd you say, man? What'd you say? What'd you say, man?
Why you do me like that?
Sorry.
Just Josh.
Hey,
What up?
fam,
What
we're all
up?
gonna die.
Fam.
We're all gonna die if we don't tighten up. Oh, there's a lot of people in there.
I was trying to see how long we could go for the. I'm telling you, man, when it goes silent, I kind of take advantage of that. I'm sitting there, I'm like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I want to see how long we can go. You know what I mean?
Hey, Native, what's car knob Q?
What the hell? What? Did he spell it wrong?
He hit the wrong. I know what he did. He hit the wrong.
You can't.
Man, we got a new member, Car Knob Q in the house.
What's up, Car Knob? What's up?
What up? So what y'all think, man? What y'all think? I watched this. I was thinking if nobody showed up tonight, I was gonna share this video, right? Because I watched this video. This dude, he's going around in Moscow and another place in Russia, and he's actually talking to people on the streets, asking them what they feel about this mobilization. And it kind of blew my mind on a couple of them. Because one dude, I swear he looked like he was probably 30. And what he was saying, answering questions, he was saying like, well, the government's going to let me know which brothers we're supposed to, you know, fight for and which brothers we're not. The government's going to tell me how to feel about this shit. And I'm just like, damn, that's what it's like to be under communism or socialism or whatever you want to call Russia. They say they're free now like us, but it's not like us. And this other dude, it was an older dude. And I've watched this guy's videos before when other shit had happened and he would talk to people on the streets. And it seems like everybody that's 35 years or older, they're like super duper pro-Russian. You can't tell them shit. You know what I'm saying? And he asked this one dude, he's like, you know, how do you feel about it? And he's like, how do I feel about it? We need to stand up for Russia. He said that the UK and France want to destroy us. We you know, mobilization is needed. We need to fight for Russia. They want to destroy us. They are our enemy. And I'm just like, holy shit, man. You know that. And I've heard it before. It's like everybody. It just showed me just how a government can have the people. So this dude was relying on the government to tell him how he felt about people. The government will let me know. Ain't that fucking wild to y'all, man?
Brainwashed of, you know, born of communism. That's what it sounds like. When you've lived it so long, you're used to it. You think the people in China feel that they're being,
man.
They're having heat, and there are people going into caves and shit, man, just to cool off. Like, you know, Shit's fucked up.
That's
Meanwhile, they're trying to
indoctrination
dominate
now.
the globe.
That's
Sorry.
what happens. Like, I mean, they've got generation upon generation, you know what I mean, of loyalty to a country no matter what. You know what I mean? It's going to be hard to break that fucking that dependency.
Could that be our weakness, Hutch? Could that be our weakness that we don't have? Not saying that we have to be that bad, but right now, I don't think we have that shit at all.
Oh, hell no, we don't have anything close to that. That's why we're not going to last.
There's some people that have it, just the wrong people. I bet that there's some easy going freaking yes sir to the freaking current whatever you want to say. I'm just saying that would go right in there and freaking.
Yeah. Sign
Yeah.
up.
I thought about this shit too. I don't know if y'all think about these things. I'm sure y'all do. I'm not saying I think about things and y'all don't, but I you know, watching the Queen's death, and you know, you can't help but to watch a little bit here and a little bit there on it, right? Oh shit, where y'all at?
sorry.
I know it's. I can't help it. These motherfuckers in chat, native man. He's
Hey, I am Bin Laden's cousin. You know what I mean? If we could get one of y'all up here with a burlap sack on your head, this would be the perfect video right now.
I'm missing it. My bad. I'm being all serious and shit.
You do got that Mandarin look going on right now, Hutch. You do. It's like, yes, I'm coming to you from a cave from the People's Republic of Hutch, and you will all bow down to my supremacy. Yeah. Yeah.
But I thought about this, man, and I know nobody gives a shit because y'all are playing around, partying and shit. My bad, man. I'm like the serious dude in the corner that nobody wants to talk to. But I thought about this because I've been watching a little bit of what the Queen, and you learn the history of it and shit. I watched a little bit of Crown on Netflix, I think it is, and it's like the history of the Queen and the people surrounding her. And I just thought to myself, I was like, man, this lady was, you know, the Queen of the UK for 70 years. And during the time that she was in there, they really never had any bad shit happen to them. Like there wasn't no war there. You know, the last thing that hit them up was like Hitler and them. And she came after that. And it's like, you know, because I don't respect authority. I don't respect leaders and shit like that. Like I'm really anti fucking all that shit most of the time. But it makes me think a little bit like, damn, she must have did some things right to keep her country for 70 years without having people invade it, dealing with all the people she probably had to deal with and shit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Well, really though, I mean, when she came in, Winston Churchill was her first prime minister.
And
So with the exception of WW2, she's never really had to deal with any outside conflict. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah. She's remained our ally as well. She's met 14 American presidents in person. Some she liked, some she didn't. You know, I'm sure they could feel it. The ones that weren't liked by her could feel it. I'm sure. She has an incredible story. Her story is incredible. They should have done. They've already done movies about her, but now there'll be one about her complete history, and they'll have somebody great play her.
Like one of, I just look at it like, you know, for women that want to look, you know, I'm not saying women are worried about women power and all that shit, but for a little, I don't know, man. Sometimes I think that way, and I'm just like, little girls could look at that and be like, that's a powerful woman who most of the time people respected and looked up to, and she had, you know, she dealt with all the biggest motherfuckers in the world, and she still held her own. It's like it made me change the way I think about it a little bit. I still don't believe in kings and queens. I don't think that should be. I still think there's a lot of evil shit that these higher ups do, but it's still, it made me think like, damn, man, imagine being 26, a woman, and you're the queen of all these places all of a sudden, and you hold that shit down for 70 fucking years, man. That's deep.
There's nobody. Well, as of lately, she passed. When she was 5, there was nobody that had done what she had done. Yeah, her career is. You couldn't even. It'd be hard to write her resume. Really, it'd be hard to write that on a resume. What all she did. And
Oh,
right.
she's history without a doubt. No, there,
But
she will be
this is
the only one who's ever done what she's done.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
throw a wrench in there
But
just to piss somebody off, right? I've, if you've ever talking to like British citizens stuff like that, they dealt with the exact same like ordeals that we've dealt with here. The exact same social problems
yep.
are there that are here.
Oh shit.
Exact same ones.
Try. Yeah, like just Josh.
How
There
long
go.
was you back there, man?
Like 45 minutes.
No, you
yeah,
weren't.
right.
You really?
Look. Hey, I just text Backwoods. I was like, Backwoods, tell PT to let me in.
That's what I was just saying. I was, hey, I was fixing to interrupt him and shit. Yeah.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you,
Damn.
brother.
Absolutely. What up? What's good? What's going on, man? Floppy, how things going?
We're all gonna die, man.
Just out the gate with it. Just out the gate.
You had to go there, Josh?
No, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, I was explaining to the guys that I've checked everything out. The plumbing's good. I got a new girlie, and it seems to be fine. Plumbing's working. So
Boom.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Bet.
yeah.
That's good. Damn. What's going on?
It sucks. It sucks, man. On StreamYard, when a sixth person comes in, it's at the bottom, and you're all the way over there. Like you just don't see it. It sucks, man. If you ain't looking for it, like I just happened to look down and was like, "Oh shit, I see a little bit of something down there."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was like,
Nah,
yeah, for
I
like
can't.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I ain't see shit. I ain't see none of that.
Hey,
Josh.
if I text Backwoods, I was like, Backwoods, tell them to let me in. Yeah, then yeah.
Right.
Josh, was you in the chat screaming too? You should have been screaming in the chat like to Nisi. That's the first thing I would have done. I would have hollered at Nisi and said, "Nisi, I'm backstage."
Right,
man, nah. Y'all had me dying over here a second ago. Yeah, no, y'all good. Yeah.
Thank you, barbecue.
Imagine being the dude. Imagine being that dude that gets to. I'm trying to be respectful here, but gets to tap that ass though. The queen. Could you imagine, man? Your head be so pumped up. You'd be like, damn. Yeah, imagine going to your homeboy, man. Guess what happened last night, homie?
It'd be pumped up if you was anybody but Tennessee. Then it'd be.
Yeah.
Hey, Tribe, you
Be some serious problems.
I told y'all that's worked out. Listen,
It's all good now.
you like
So you say.
Should have had his ass executed, man.
Prove it. Prove it, TT1. Prove it.
all right, man.
No, we good.
Y'all say something nasty. Say something nasty.
No, we
Say
good,
something
bro.
nasty. Say something nasty. Hey,
Nancy
earlier,
Pelosi.
Say
I
something
danced
nasty.
for Backwoods' birthday. I danced for his birthday, and some of that footage has got to be good, Tribe. I don't know what you could.
It was.
Hey, TT1.
What?
Peach brandy.
Hey,
Oh Lord.
But there's peach pits, I don't know. Don't go there, Backwoods. Let's don't go there. It's your birthday, and we got to act different now that we're older. Me and you're older now. We got to act different, man.
I was gonna say
That's all I got, Backwoods.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with
you
this
fit
boy.
in Michigan. We're in there talking about getting gang members in the military. They did before. There was options when they were doing like when they needed people for war. You could go in there, and they were training a lot of people. There was people that were going in there and quitting right after they got some training. She's the queen. What the fuck?
Coming to America. She's the queen to be.
Who is that? Nisi?
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, but Tribe, you were interested in her career and how it was, still. But like we broke from her. Americans, we broke from kind of, and really and truthfully, our whole career has been to be kind of like, hey, bitch, we beat you back in the days, and we're still us,
Yeah.
I think she's a wonderful person. I feel for her family who've lost a grandmother and a mother. That's all I would feel for them because they don't really, that royalty don't mean shit to me.
England has got a lot of fucking clout for being so fucking tiny. You know what I mean?
Hey,
yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They're one of our biggest allies. They're one of our biggest allies, y'all. I mean,
But
that's
think about this: the Aryan Nation got a lot of clout in prison too, and they it's that ruthlessness, and I think it's the ruthlessness from way back. People still talk about King Edward VIII or whatever the hell it was, man. It was a couple kings that were just ruthless.
But like when you think of England today, like I have no concept. I mean, I know they got a military, but it's just kind of like, do they? You know what I mean?
The cops don't even carry guns.
Their military's pretty good.
Yeah. B, you probably worked with some of their guys, haven't you?
Yeah, their military's pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah. They got some. I mean, like anything, they got some legit dudes. They got some freaking dumbasses, but they got some pretty straightforward dudes. But as far as feeling sorry for her, fuck that, man. She was silver spoon fed, fucking lived a great life.
Yeah.
She died. Bye. Next person.
Right.
Man, you lying. You ain't never met Dr. Martin Luther the King.
I'm talking
The
about,
king.
Wait, what?
No. What are you talking about? For her grandkids, man. That's what my heart is.
Hey, Snoop said the Queen was the bomb. He was like, the Queen is good with me. There was like a short he had going around. Anybody catch that?
No.
Yeah, where she allowed him in. He was like, he didn't do nothing in this country. Let it go.
That one.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you think old school England, you're like, okay, the scariest army in the history of ever. But like literally the last 70 years, you're like, England?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
United Kingdom, you got to kind of lump all that, and look, look at all who answers to the crown too. Tribe, you brought this up. Look at every country that answers to the crown.
Yeah.
They're right above us, y'all. Right above us. And some of the people in the chat. Some of the people in the chat did that. Yeah, the crown, the monarchy.
Do you think, what's the possibilities of that dude? Since he's an official king now.
Yeah.
You think they're going to kick out Parliament and he's going to be like, fuck it, let's go back to a monarchy?
Maybe if there's a war, maybe if there's a serious world war. That's what I thought.
He can do that, Hutch?
Only a king can. That's why she wouldn't have the authority to do it.
Damn.
He takes control. He's in control now. Proxy and work's already been done.
Right.
He's in control of the military too. Like the king controls the military, not Parliament.
Wow. They have little houses like we do in different branches of government. But he could be status quo, just like his mom. He could be. That's the other side of the coin.
I got you.
He could be status quo, like she was.
Right. I don't know. If you imagine getting handed that much fucking power, it could. You know what I mean? It's literally not that far fetched to be like, hey, let's, same shit that we talk about in the history books from the 1600s. People get assassinated, crowns, you know what I mean, trying to get taken over, nations get overthrown. Like it's, all that shit's still doable today,
Yeah. Kind of exciting, isn't it? It's like a little.
I mean, you hand somebody that much fucking power, especially some
people that want it.
Bitches. Yeah.
Hey, Hutch, don't you imagine that he could have already been like, hey, mom. You know what I'm saying? Like he was in her ear too, I'm sure, But doing her job, is he up for the task? He might not be his mom. Hey, just because he's an apple, he might have fell far from the tree. He might not be his mom. We'll see.
If you go look at him when he was younger and look at his face and really look, man, he looks like he might have a little inbred in him. I hate to say it, but he does, man. I don't think the dude is a 100. I mean, you get older, I guess you get more knowledge, you learn more. But man, when he was younger, he sure looked like he wasn't fucking all there, man.
Dude, there's talk. I saw a live stream lately about that, of the bloodlines and how tight that monarchy really is. Yeah, man. Just look.
I do got a question for Pop B though. I know I keep going back to Pop B, but everybody can answer. Everybody can answer. But Pop B, what army, what military do you think is the strongest besides ours? What country would you think? Nah, we shouldn't go to war with them motherfuckers. They pretty damn strong.
I mean, as of now, who knows? Australia is pretty fucking badass.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's got some pretty solid dudes. Doesn't mean that they're entire. I mean, I've met this many. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for the dudes I've seen, they've got some Aussies are pretty good.
Like y'all
Germany's
don't have.
Germany's got some solid fucking dudes.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their share, man. I mean, Russia was tossing freaking pebbles at Ukraine. I don't think they tossed anything significant. I think they're just fucking around.
Conscripts. I mean, really, literally, like conscripts.
Maybe their whole entire game was just to bankrupt them. So they just started throwing fucking bodies at them because they're a resource. And they're like, hey, just keep on fucking wasting money. And then all of a sudden, now you're pissing off America too, the people, because we're funding a whole bunch of shit we don't want to fucking be involved with. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't say no one wants to be involved with it. I don't want to spend money on it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, let me hit you with this one.
On that right now, y'all. If we was to get a real number on the budget of the Ukraine already, the money we've done for them already, it's y'all. It's money make us all and our grandkids rich. 17 times over.
Somebody said 41 billion.
Okay, there's the number. Thank you, Josh. Thank you.
Somebody said that.
But
yeah, but that's just the cash. Let's talk about the weapons and all that shit that we've done.
Yeah, it's a guesstimate. It could be $81 billion with all that shit going on.
It could be a trillion.
You know,
I had brochures to go to Sri Lanka for vacation.
Really?
Had some legit spots. Used to.
Hey man, I want to ask y'all about this. This is all totally off subject. Seriously. Hey, Hutch, TT1. Hey, what do you think about this? Right? I got it on my phone. It may not show up right. The Simpsons, bro.
No,
2014.
I know, bro.
You predicted the Queen's death.
Yeah, you can't see it too good, but it says 1926 to 2022. In this episode, come on, man, get me off the big screen.
You were showing the phone, man. You were showing the phone.
I got you. But yo, this was a 2014 episode.
And they called it in 2022?
They called it.
Hey, how many times have you called it, y'all?
The Simpsons are the millennial fucking Nostradamus and shit. You know what I mean?
They are.
Man, they get a lot of shit right.
Yeah, that's right. Hundreds of events they have called way before it happened. Hundreds.
That's crazy.
Trump, everything, dude. Way back.
Going up the escalator.
9/11.
Yeah. Hey, man.
Hey, you want to see something funny, just Josh?
Yeah.
So I looked up what you're talking about, and people are fucking like just going at it with a fine-tooth comb and like, oh no. Simpsons didn't predict it, right? They said September or whatever 2022, but it was September 8th on the casket in their prediction. It wasn't the
You fucking kidding me?
Oh, they're like, oh, you got it down to the year and month, but you did it wrong.
Right.
We need a clock on this. What time did the bitch die, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Who's fair, dude? Come on. Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
People find any way to pick a hole in something that's right in front of their fucking face, man.
Wait. They guessed the fucking month too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dude, and try 117 other things too. It's scary.
Yeah, I know.
Look it up, man. Yeah, it's scary, dude.
Trump coming down the elevator. Oh, shit. I've seen it. Man. It's like a time traveler is doing the writing for the fucking Simpsons, man.
Right.
They had the 9/11 thing, the picture of 9/11 behind the cartoons as they were doing their thing.
Man, yeah.
Oh, they're trying to say it was superimposed. It's fake. That's what they say.
Oh, really?
Man, y'all hold it down. I gotta go piss.
No, screw it. I'm gonna back the Simpsons.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Fuck
what?
That. Simpsons is right. I don't even care what they say. You can show me the truth. You're wrong.
That's crazy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, TT1. What you got for the next live stream, bro? What you got? You know how you do clips like we need them rims.
I do the same things. I just try to make people laugh, and then in between talk about stuff about where we're at, news. I'll joke on the president or whatever's going on.
Yeah.
A kid wrecking on a bicycle with some music to it. You know how I do. I try to entertain people. I ain't trying to bring them down and doom and gloom them. Last week, I had to just roast some fools. I had to come back at some. So it took half my damn show.
I love that shit, man. I love
I
that
gave you
shit.
the best show you ever did.
Yeah, but Judge, we got to talk
Oh,
about on the slide. Me and you on a Tuesday afternoon talk about it because I believe you, bro. I believe you, but I need to know more of how I do that. Without coming at people. Like I was defending a lot of people, and I told y'all, I said, hey, can I light these people up? And y'all were like, do it, man, do it. And I was like, all right, I wanted to. I just needed y'all's approval, really. I was like, do I go hard, y'all? And y'all are like, no, be yourself.
Hey, you're a grown ass man. You don't need nobody's motherfucking approval.
I did, and that's how I felt going into it. I was like, you know what? I hope my people are out there, and I'm just gonna go
Just
hard.
stop throwing people under the bus.
Hey, TT1, when they start off with you're a grown fucking man, be careful, bro. Yeah.
I know.
I've heard that before a couple times.
Yeah. Right. They give motherfuckers divorced, huh? You're a grown ass man. Tell her you're going out at the bar for 2 hours.
Hey, I don't soup people up though, so I can get away with saying it. You know what I mean? Like I don't soup anybody up for shit. Like real.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
I get the pass.
During that, you never did. You were the one person that said, "Hey," you said, "Tennessee, take a step back, bro." And I said, "Really?" And you said, "Yeah, take a step back. Think about all of it." And I was like, "Okay, bro." And did I listen to Hutch? No.
No.
This is Mike,
Right?
dude.
Yes.
He's back and taking a shit.
Hey, Hutch, I already told TT1, I will never do a crime with you ever.
Right. Dry snitching like a motherfucker. It's in his DNA. Look at him. He don't even know he's doing it.
Dude, it's crazy because without
Like,
saying,
hell no, officer. I ain't about to tell you I just left Felicia's house. It ain't none of your fucking business. You know what I mean?
This is because of them. They're the ones that did. This is because of them. He done blamed us for like 17 things already tonight.
Yeah, man.
Don't lie.
I love you, brother.
My brother, man. I fucks with
I just try to be, man.
For real.
I try too hard. That's what I do. I'm too extra, man. I can't help it.
We appreciate that you want to be our friend, but we don't want to spend the night in lockup with you. You just take that.
Hey, Hutch, speak for yourself, okay? Hold on.
Oh shit!
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I got your back, man. I got your back.
I appreciate
Good with me, TT.
Wait, no, I don't have your back. I don't. Okay, hold on.
Hey, Doc, man, you are crazy. You still
Kenny
Bug
G
out.
music playing.
What happened?
No. Poppy, him and Bug Out was saying some kind of crazy. They were talking like
Hutch, what were they saying? What were they saying, TT1?
No, it was something about you were about docking, but I don't know. It was Poppy throwing shade at Bushido some kind of way. And
Okay.
I put it on the screen and
yeah, having fun.
Yeah.
Where the hell did backwards go? What the hell, man?
He had to go shit too. He had to go take a shit.
Oh, he's hiding. He's hiding.
You too,
Birthday,
you
brother.
motherfucker.
Happy birthday, Backwood.
Jesus.
Hey, he doesn't want anybody to see him get his birthday spankings right now.
He got
I got
him.
that. I got that early this morning.
He got that ass.
Why ain't y'all cuss Native out, man? He got the link and he never got up here with us.
Man, fuck Native. He's fucking top chat people. Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Damn. Top chat motherfuckers, man.
Oh man.
That's weak.
Not even a live chat. Not even a live chat. That's fucked up. Reminded me to click my shit though down here. Tell you the truth.
Hey, live chat.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not.
I love it.
Sophia, I'm not going to explain that. You can Google it.
Tell her to Google up a Harry Romero. No, don't do it.
Does anybody here have any dirty jokes, man? Do you got any dirty jokes? Come on, man. Back in the days, man, we used to have some fucking bangers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with truckers too, man, and that's the thing. Like I heard them all the fucking time, but I literally can't think of a single one.
Yeah.
Dude, I was a kid but I heard a bunch of them, and they were like, my granddaddy would be embarrassed because I'm a little grandson hearing these dirty jokes. But nah, I don't know. I can't replay none of them in my head, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Backwards knows a few.
There was a ton. You remember back in the days there would be like Polak jokes, and like you didn't
just
even
might-
know that Polak was like a dirty word and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you did. And let me ask that, since we're all up here, my wife is half Polish. Why do they claim that Polish people are like half-witted or whatever? Because all the Polak jokes were like I guess it was Polish people that were like they were being picked on. You know what I'm saying?
My mom knew a girl she went to nursing school with named Sophia, who was she was a Polish lady, and then she was smart as shit. I was like, I think it's something to do.
Nisi's fucking brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't get it.
Sophie was too. Sophie. She went to nursing school with my mom later. She could type like 120 words a minute, like ridiculous.
I wonder what the history of that is. I bet you could Google it. I bet you
It's
there's some
something to
history.
do with the government and the people as a whole. I think it's a joke.
It's probably some wartime shit, just kind of like
Yes.
France being the
Yes.
fucking white flag waving sons of bitches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Or their government was dumb about some fucking decision somewhere back in the old days, or they were the hillbillies of the Russians. I don't know, but it's crude and it's disparaging to a whole race of fucking people. Really,
right?
Like certain words are to us.
But let me ask this: Is Polak a bad name, or is that what Polish people are called? Like, if you're from Polish, are you Polak, or is Polak like, Polak is like a bad name that, like you would call a white dude a cracker or some shit like that,
or gringo to Spanish. I'd say no gringo. I've had to correct them, say no gringo, Americano, motherfucker. I'm Americano. Don't call me no gringo. You know what I'm saying?
And I still, that's weird. I'm 47 years old and I still question these things because I really don't know. I really
it's a
how nasty can the joke be?
Here we go.
Did y'all hear about YouTube? Is it you? No, it's Twitch. Or it might be YouTube. I forget which one. It might be YouTube. But if you have a what is it? The SMRS fucking videos and shit. The mukbang. You know the mukbang videos. They say that sometimes when you're eating doing that mukbang, it can sound sexual. They're banning all. You can actually get your channel erased for having sexual sounds in any of your fucking content.
Probably Twitch.
It's YouTube. It's YouTube.
Is it YouTube?
They were talking about mukbang and shit. Yep. They're saying it can fuck up the mukbang.
The Germans started the Polak jokes before WW2.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
So it was propaganda.
Wartime slurs, what it was, and I don't use slurs against any people. I don't like slurs against any people.
Slurs are commonplace when you're in combat because they're used to dehumanize somebody. They're a target, not a person.
It's like calling them Krauts and shit. Used to call them Charlies.
I have a Greek friend. What if people say I hate Greek people? I'll be like, well, I got a friend who's Greek, and you're an asshole. He's an awesome dude. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's what they're doing mentally is dehumanizing somebody so people are easier to shoot at them.
Wow, that's deep.
WRL shift.
Damn.
Yeah.
Always wargaming, ain't you, Pot B? Always wargaming.
I want to hear this joke Backwoods got.
I can't say it.
I'm not.
I got some PG ones for you if you want to hear a dirty joke.
Yeah, let's hear him, man. Let's hear him. If you got one, let's hear it.
All right. We're gonna go with a real easy one right now, okay? It's a real easy one. This girl's talking to her man. She says, "Give it to me, give it to me." She yelled, "I'm so wet, give it to me now." She could scream all she wanted, but I was keeping the umbrella.
Left her hanging, didn't he, Pot B?
I got one. Here you go. So there's this farmer, and he's got this fine ass fucking daughter, man. Fine ass fucking daughter. But his house he uses as like a bed and breakfast. Mm-hmm. So this one dude comes to the house And the farmer says, "Look, man, you know, I have my daughter equipped. She has razor blades in her pussy. Don't you go messing with my daughter." I think I'm telling the joke right, but just listen, just listen. She's got razor blades in her pussy, man. You know, so don't go fucking with her. But this girl is gorgeous. So that night, the farmer goes to sleep. Dude can't help himself. He goes out to the barn with the girl. The next morning, the farmer wakes up and says, "Hey, man, before you leave, man, pull down your pants. Let me make sure you didn't, fuck with my daughter." He pulls down his pants. His dick falls off. He's like, "Oh, man, it's a motherfucker." So we're moving on. I don't know if I got this total joke, but just hear me out. So the next day, another dude comes. Farmer tells him, "Hey, man, I know I seen you looking at my daughter already. Look, I done it. She's equipped with razor blades in the pussy, man. Don't go fucking with her, man. Dude's like, "All right, man, I got this. So boom, bam, bit. Next morning, farmer comes to the dude. "All right, man, before you leave, man, pull down your pants." He pulls down his pants. His dick falls off. So then the third day, another dude comes. Farmer tells him the same thing. "Look, man, don't go messing with my daughter." He's like, "All right, man, I got you." That night goes by. The next morning, farmer comes to the dude. He's like, "Man, all right, before you leave, man, pull down your pants." Dude pulls down his pants and nothing happens. The farmer says, "Man, you are a great fucking guy." Dude says, "Thank you," and his tongue falls off.
That's so wrong.
Hey, man.
Hey, here you go. Hey, they say you can burn as many calories in sex as running 8 miles, but who the hell runs 8 miles in 30 seconds?
Right, right. No doubt. No doubt.
Nope. TT1.
Dirty jokes. I'm trying to think of dirty ones. I just like dirty humor. Not
You
necessarily
remember the
sexual.
Johnny Go Deeper jokes? Do you remember the Johnny Go Deeper jokes? But I don't remember them. But I remember that they were, Johnny Go Deeper jokes.
Oh, but miraculously, I can remember the diarrhea songs we used to do. I mean,
Oh,
but,
hell yeah.
yeah,
Walked
no.
under a ladder and felt something splatter.
Hey,
Diarrhea.
Yeah.
Diarrhea.
No, don't start.
Jumped in the pool and I felt something cool. Diarrhea. Diarrhea.
Ooh.
Let's go old school tonight, y'all. We ain't got nothing to do. It's Friday night. Let's fucking reminisce.
We'll tell jokes and then hit a diarrhea one from every now and then.
I'm still waiting on Backwoods' joke. Look at it.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready, man. Y'all ain't
Come on,
ready.
Backwoods.
Keep
Come on,
warming them up.
Backwoods. Fuck us
Y'all
up,
ain't
man.
ready, man.
Hey, y'all heard about the piccolo player? Y'all ever heard that the one about piccolo? That they were going, everybody's going to church, and they had a new piccolo player in the band, and they tried to play something they started, and it sounded so bad that the people in the crowd said, "Yo,
TT1,
TT1,
hey, you're sweating, bro. Jesus Christ."
So now I'm gonna fuck the joke up, Hutch. Thanks.
I'm gonna have to slow this down on the clips joint, man. Do that like
I
half
can't understand
speed.
a fucking thing you're saying, dude. Like real shit.
All right.
Is it bad that I was following every word?
Did you hear me, Pop B, or did anybody? Okay, I'll slow it down. Wow, y'all have put me on the spot, man.
Piccolo in church.
You got it, bro. You got it.
Piccolo player in the band, right? They go to play. Hey, let's play this so and so tune. So he can't play it. So somebody yells out, "The piccolo player is a motherfucker." So the pastor's like, "Man, you can't say that in church, man." So they go to do another song. Piccolo player can't play that one either. So somebody hollers out, "The piccolo player is a motherfucker," and he's like, "Hey, come on!" He's doing the best he can. So he starts trying another song. He can't do that one. And somebody does get up and they finally raise their hand. He said, "What?" He said, I don't know. I don't know why they called. I'm not the one who said the piccolo player's a motherfucker, but I want to know who called that motherfucker a piccolo player. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Is that all right?
That's so fucking stupid.
Hey, what is a piccolo?
That's so fucking stupid. It's funny.
No, I didn't say that the piccolo player was a motherfucker, but I want to know who called that motherfucker a piccolo player. That's just
when you repeat it, it doesn't make it less stupid.
Hey,
like you grinning. It's just I can't see. Big
Here, a husband is talking to his wife, right? And he says, I bet you can't tell me something that makes me happy and sad at the same time. She goes, well, your dick's bigger than your brother's.
Oh,
Hey, you went too fast, man. What happened now? What happened?
Okay.
Lord.
A husband is talking to his wife. And he says, I bet you can't make or say something to me that makes me happy and sad at the same time. She said, your dick's bigger than your brother's.
Right.
Rough.
I heard that one, but it was your dick. You got the biggest dick out of all your friends.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad too. Oh.
Yeah.
Semantics.
Yeah.
That's when you just go, I win in the end, and you go to bed. Okay, you ain't winning nothing else.
Good night.
No sleep after that one.
Yeah, fuck you up.
Sleep.
Fuck you up. Like, yeah, what? Yeah.
Right. So, but
right.
I don't know, Betty. I don't know. Yeah.
You ain't gonna do it backwoods. You ain't gonna hit him.
I knew this chick one time that when she could pull her panties down to her knees, her pussy would still be in them, and we called her Snuffleupagus. And it was really dangerous for her to go to the commode because if she burped, she would fucking suck all the water out of the commode.
Bro, you've been waiting for that.
Is that a true story?
That was.
Yeah, she burped, man, and all the water was gone out the commode, man.
Oh, backwoods.
Run around like a vacuum cleaner, man. She'd get all drunk and shit, man, and pull it out, man, and run around and shit. Looked like, man, it was weird. But some bitch she'd go running through it and it'd stick to your leg, and it would like spin her around and then not make you fall down too. And you'd have to fall down and wrestle with
in a
it.
very weird direction.
All right. Hey, you wanna know?
Stick to your leg.
You want to know military
Yeah.
joke?
It's like an octopus and shit.
Oh.
That's wrong.
Yeah, tentacles, not flaps, tentacles. Yeah.
You want to know a military joke?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
So this new sailor, right, new Navy kid, comes in. He's getting on the ship and he's being taken around by another sailor, and he's showing him, where everything's at. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop this joke. Hey, honey, how you doing? That's my daughter.
Hello.
How you doing, little one? What's up?
You want to say hi?
She's doing hair.
What do you do? Oh, she likes.
That Pop B's wig.
You're on live.
That's a sweet daughter. That's a sweet daughter to comb your wig and stuff for you, Pop.
Right. Well, tomorrow is Saturday night. He says he goes to the Chiefs games, but he's really a cocktail waitress.
No. Here's the problem. She's 13 now, and she likes to cosplay, so I'm basically screwed for the rest of the time.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Thanks for putting the wig on me, honey.
No.
Yep.
Jessica.
You still
I think you need to try to wig now.
You don't like Jessica. You're so mean.
Okay, so
Don't be mean, Poppy.
whatever. Okay, so hold on. I love her to death, but she is still 13. We're in constant battle. No.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so this new sailor comes in. He's being taken around by another one, right? Showing him everything on the ship. He goes, here's where you sleep, here's where you eat.
Hey, is she still in the room?
No, she's gone. I would
right.
not say this joke.
All right.
Now you got me worried. I'm like looking left and right.
There you go, bro. Come on.
No, but he sits there. He's like, "Hey, you sleep here, you eat here. This is where you birth down, all that kind of stuff, right?" And
All right, never mind.
You want to
That's
type that in the chat?
he snuck in.
Might want to put this one in the chat.
Lock the door, bro.
Yeah. Listen, any of y'all that got kids know that. Oh my God.
Okay, ready? So, anyways, he goes, "Hey, what's that barrel there?" And he goes, "Oh." He's like, "Go ahead and give it a try."
Start over, man. I forgot what you said.
Yeah, me too.
Forgot?
Yeah, bro. Start over.
Are you serious? Like, that's even a question?
Give it some more enthusiasm.
Yeah.
So you got a sailor, right? New guy. He's coming up on a ship. Another sailor's taking him around. He's showing him everything around the area, right? Everything around the area as far as the eye can see. Is that better, Josh? No, but he's like, hey, you sleep over here, you eat over here. And he sees this barrel and it has a hole cut out. And he goes, what the heck is that? And he goes, oh, well, that's for entertainment, right? He goes, go ahead and give it a try. So the guy drops his pants. He sticks his thing inside. And he was like, oh, crap, that was freaking amazing. He goes, I'm glad you like it. It's your turn next week.
No. No. I knew something was coming.
I fucking lost it.
Yeah.
Really, Tribe?
I'm not repeating it anymore, man. It's
My
just
fucking
a
mind went somewhere and I missed
I
like.
think POTB, just real quick. Sophia B's right. Like if you would go put that wig on and be a little more enthusiastic, I think we could pay attention to the joke, and it would be funny.
Right?
my daughter's wig, man.
It is. It's Backwoods' birthday, and that was the one wish he had when he blew out the candle. That she
Let
would
me
be your real
explain
self.
something to you.
It really is.
That's
Pop B.
my one wish.
I'll go upstairs and get an afro, if you will. If I can find it, I'll go. I was gonna come on here.
But hold on,
Right.
TT1.
Come on.
Pot B is more sexy though than you.
Pop
are.
B.
Hold on. Let me explain.
Oh, come on, Pop B.
I do.
Look,
Hey, he wants to do it. He wants to do it.
Take one for the team. That's fucking selfish. If he would have asked me, I would have done it.
Come on, Pop B.
But Pop B, yeah, you're just, you got that Adonis look about you, and just with the long hair and then telling the joke, I think we could all pay attention.
Hey,
Look,
Random said, don't do it. Don't.
Hey,
I
look.
don't know what the hell she's talking about though, so don't even pay attention.
I'm
to her.
every woman.
Yeah,
Pop B, I will not look at you differently in any
you
way,
wanna talk
shape, or
about
form.
somebody. You want to
I
talk
will
about somebody
respect you
don't even
more.
know the conversation.
I will respect you in the morning, sir.
Come on, Pop B. You can do it, bro.
Hold on. So you're
It's
saying
Backwoods'
don't sleep
birthday.
the exact same and wake
I
up
know,
the
right?
exact same.
Tell him, Josh.
Drive. Come on, bro. Where you at?
Yeah, I think he should put on like a mini skirt and a little
Yeah.
halter top and everything.
No, bro, just the
Go
wig.
all out.
No.
Just
he's
the
got
wig.
He's got the nice shorts on, so.
No. See, what you got on is fine. Just take the side of your T-shirt and roll it up and tie it into a little knot.
tight.
Hey,
Yeah,
that'll work
there you
too.
He is
Daisy
wearing
Dukes.
Speedos.
Hey, I would so love to watch him do a joke with that wig on, guys. That would set it off. That would set this shit off.
Hey, it's
Look, I could put
not
that in a
public
short.
life. You should, you know what I'm saying? Be you, man. Embrace who you are.
Right.
You just tell me to embrace who I am.
Jay,
Let's actually check.
cross dressed. It's not a sexual thing. It's just, you know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
hobby.
Shut
I mean,
the
it's
fuck up.
Man.
Hey, let's actually check. All right.
You're trying too hard now.
Fam. Hey, can we take a vote? Like, let's ask the fam, bro. Let's ask the fam.
Press one. Press one.
Press one for the wig, y'all.
Press one for the wig.
Do I gotta do that?
Look,
Press one for the wig for Backwoods' birthday, man.
man, where's myself? Man,
Don't hit
Should I do
that.
the afro? I'll do the afro. I'll go upstairs and
Oh,
I got a sexy afro.
where's my cell phone?
Look at all the ones.
All right. Do you want me to go do it too backwards? I gotta go way upstairs. I'll do it. My keys.
Try blowing the fucking chat out.
Dude, try. You motherfucker.
I can't find it on my phone. Hey, Pop B, so you gonna tell a joke with the wig on? Stop.
Yeah.
You gonna clip this up?
Yeah, it would be a
Hell
lot
yeah.
funnier.
You
Hell yeah.
gotta
clip the fuck out of it.
You gotta clip this up, bro.
I'll send y'all some pieces if you want, or y'all can clip it up.
No, I
too,
don't-
you know what I'm saying?
I only want to
hey,
see it one time, and that's it.
Tribe, if you'll send me, I want some clips of this, man, because I'll play it all up and shit, make a video and be like, Pot B, on a Saturday night, what's your favorite thing to do? And then have him in that wig and shit.
Just clip it up, man. Remember what time it's 1:48, around a minute 50. And you go into YouTube, you know, you're in the members, you can just go to it, man, and you can download the whole fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the weirdest part about this whole thing is? He's got to go up there and ask his daughter to borrow her wig that she is currently using.
I'm gonna spit my motherfucking drink out of it. My fresh
real.
drink got the shit out of my mouth.
Hush.
I gotta take another
Oh
one.
shit!
That one all over the place.
Hey, baby girl, I'm sorry. I just need to borrow your wig for 1 sec. I'll bring it right back.
And she'll be like, why?
I'm on a live
She's like,
stream
"Why?"
full of rough looking grown ass men, but I need to put this wig on real quick for him.
I told him.
She done seen all of us too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
People in the chat are fucking. They must be tore up at this point,
She's
especially
gonna
his
tell.
OnlyFans people.
You might not come back.
She's
Look at
gonna
all
tell.
those fucking ones. Oh my god!
She's gonna tell. She's gonna tell.
Yes, yeah.
She's gonna tell Pop B. She's gonna be like, Daddy, look. If you need to talk about some things, you know, it's these things are highly accepted. I'm on social media. I can help you.
Right? She's gonna have the talk with him and shit.
Yeah.
Look, Random is just not having it, man.
Sorry, Random.
You're gonna ruin her image.
Right.
She's got swagger, man. I'm telling you.
Man. And look, before I came on, y'all were like, he's got like the purple heart. You know what I'm saying? It's like hardcore. Da-da-da. And now y'all got him putting a wig on. Pop B, where you at, brother? Come on. Come on, Pop B.
Josh playing that attorney over there. Playing the attorney.
Yeah, Pop B. That is my team.
That is perfect.
Hey,
I want you on my 6, Pop B. I want you.
Hold
on.
In that
Motherfucker looking like
No,
Jesus.
no,
Give me
maybe
5
my
seconds.
9.
Give me 5
Not the
seconds.
6, my 9.
dude, bless me, thy Lord.
No.
My children.
Yes.
You remember?
Yes.
Hey, Pop B.
What are you doing, Jesus?
Pop B, would you do me one more favor, man?
Big
Oh,
screen.
no,
I feel like
Big
I'm
screen.
investing in this bitch.
Big screen.
In your best Marilyn Monroe voice, can you say "Happy Birthday" backward?
Big screen. We need the big screen.
Yeah, this is big screen action.
Yeah. Big screen.
Big screen. Big screen. Come on. PT. Big screen.
Dude, you're man enough, bro.
Yeah.
I
do it,
can't
baby.
fucking straight face for this.
I don't believe this.
Wait, hold on.
Hey.
Happy birthday, man.
Papi. I don't know.
Screenshot.
War Game Wednesdays is never going to be the same.
You got that right.
Why would you take me seriously?
Man, my contacts are going to fuck up.
This
Pop B,
Hey,
Pop
hold
B,
on,
I
I got
love
a
you,
serious
brother, man. I
question for you
swear.
guys.
Oh,
I
shit.
got a serious question for you.
He's twirling his hair.
What?
I'm not putting nothing past any of y'all.
Do you guys think the world's gonna end tomorrow?
Hey,
Ready?
it just might.
Oh,
That
my
wig, it just might.
that was ballsy, bro. That was ballsy as fuck right there. I respect him like this much fucking more now, like than I did yesterday or 5 minutes ago.
Hey, man. I'm not doing it. When it's my turn, I'm not doing it.
This is hot dude. When he's wearing the wig.
Just Josh, can you do me a birthday favor? That's just me. Pop B's awesome as fuck, man. I don't care what nobody says. That motherfucker's badass, boy.
Yep.
Oh my
Where did
god.
I go? Look how they do, y'all. There you
All
go.
right, everybody done dipped out. What the hell?
Tribe had to go take a shit. He does that like once a stream.
All y'all burnt out and left the day shift up here and shit. You know what I mean? What the hell?
Now, Hutch, you hold down the day shift better than any of us do. Like on this panel, you hold the day shift down better than anybody.
Whew. So I gave Backwoods a present. What are you guys gonna do?
Thank you, Pop B.
Hey,
I
can
danced
you
for him
explain the
earlier.
process of how did it go when you asked your daughter to borrow her wig? What was that conversation?
Yeah,
It was this, Natalia, give me your wig. She goes, okay.
yeah.
She
She
handed me the wig, And then I put it on, and she goes, "No, you have to come say hi to my friend." And she was video my friend, so I had to go over there and say hi
with the wig.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, look, he paid for that, y'all. That entertainment, y'all should appreciate that. He had to embarrass himself twice, and he really did.
Only on a members live, man.
Hey,
okay,
look,
that shit ain't for free.
Look in the basement.
Drive.
What?
Nah, he's not there.
Okay. All right. He said he's going to jump out and come back in. I think his shit was fucking up on him.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for it. All right, I ain't saying nothing. No, my mic's on. I'm good.
I'm gonna be all over TikTok. Shit, if we're all over TikTok, hashtag our fucking channels.
I do it. I do it just with those videos y'all see. That's what I do for TikTok. Hey, and if there was money to be made, I could do it on TikTok. I got like 700. I don't know.
A whole bunch of
money to be made on that.
You know what we should do? We should like try to get a full panel with some ladies and some dudes, and we should do like a truth or dare live stream. You know, you remember old truth or dare live stream? I mean, not live stream, but we used to do truth or dare when we were. That would be funny as fuck, man.
I'm out on
that. Betty's got the real answer. She's like,
well, you can always do truth. Remember, you can, the weak motherfuckers always said truth.
Well, but truth's hard to, truth, you got to stay to that. As soon as they ask, you got to answer. But dares, they're going to give you something stupid to do. Motherfuckers be like, go stand out in the street and jump over a car. It's ridiculous. The amount of dares compared to truths is going to be way smaller for your chances.
Right. Oh, you won't like my truths at all.
I mean, it's Friday night. It's Friday night. You could do it right now.
Yeah, we actually could. We actually could if some ladies wanted to jump up on the live stream with us.
Yes,
y'all want to play some truth or dare and hop up on the live stream.
Sophia saying hell yes.
Hi, y'all. I'm getting tired.
Oh, it's about that time to turn in.
I got to study too, man. I got to study my college algebra. So
you ain't going to college?
No, I'm studying college algebra.
Community college.
To be a pilot, so I can become. I'm going to make a black craft and be Batman. Yeah.
I like your thinking, good sir.
I do got a question, TT1.
What?
How in the hell did you like all of a sudden just have a store and full of shit and just?
Oh, that's a long time coming, bro. I mean, if you'd asked, I'd have told you the whole journey. I mean, it was, dude. I've been good at doing real estate, man. Look, I took a 900 square foot house in East Nashville. The place blew up. The place blew. I don't know if y'all know about the growth of Nashville, Tennessee. It went from 500,000 people to 2.5 million overnight. And I said, I got to get out of this hellhole. I doubled my money on a little cracker box, right? Paid the little mortgage that was left on it, moved to a huge house in Clarksville up by 101st Airborne. Sold that for triple what I had in it and bought this big ass huge place here and the other place I live.
No
Stole
shit.
all that shit.
Oh yeah.
So your store is like on your property, connected to your house, or part of
connected. It's connected, but the property's a whole different kind of thing. It's its own separate entity. You know what I'm saying? When I'm up here, when I'm here, and if I'm closed, motherfuckers. Had to pull, pistol on some motherfuckers banging on my fucking door over here. Because you don't know who the fuck that is. I'm in a rural area, dude. You don't know who the fucking tweak or fuck. And there's mental health issues up here, y'all, like bad. It's the poorest county in Tennessee. The county I live in is the poorest county. And I'm not poor. Like, I have my shit together. I own my own properties. I mean, if anything, that real estate and some other stuff put up, that's a good portfolio. Just real estate alone can be a good portfolio. And some gold and some real estate and some pew-pews. Gotta have that, right, Pop B?
That's dope, brother. See, you ain't all fun. It ain't all about fun and games with you, man. You do some serious shit, man. That's some real
I
shit.
live this life. I got mad in my last life. I was like, y'all motherfuckers don't live this life. I mean, some of us do. I live that. I got 2 years of food up solid with layers right now in 2 different spots. In rotating, and that can be a pain in the ass, but we know how Best Buys go, y'all. I'm gonna eat the oldest shit first. I don't care if that fucking chili or whatever it is. I'm gonna eat the oldest shit first.
That's what's up, man.
And
That's
dry
what's up.
goods, and I've learned to start growing. Now, nowhere near like where Hutch and like Backwoods that had their gardens and how you do, Tribe. But I looked at my gardening issue and I said, you didn't do enough. You didn't produce near enough in your fridge and selling the cucumbers and giving them to friends and family. That I didn't make enough to feed my family. I would not have been able to sustain myself. But I do
Hey,
have.
why? How, have you ever considered making enough to sell in your store? Just get some logos and put your own little fucking brand on there, and sell your own fucking jams and jar that shit up. Sell fucking peppers and shit like that.
I
It's a
could,
one
but I
thing.
got to master that art. I'm
You got
looking
the
for.
opportunity for it.
Hey, you want
Dude, Hutch, if you live near me, we'd have your gourds up in here polished up with polyurethane, selling them motherfuckers for $35 a piece. I mean, I'd have you a whole section put up, dude. I mean, that's any if y'all got any ideas, I'll put you in my store. It'd be your section. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I
you just need to think of what you want right now personally,
right.
and then contact them and tell them you want to be a dealer, and then stock it with what you would personally want, and then sell it and keep rotating it, and you'll
Right.
have your own prepper store right next to you.
Yeah.
Man, hey,
That's what I got North American Rescue, I got Mira Tactical, I got all these places that I want personally to have their shit. And I'll grab their shit and I'll just rotate it until what I got from them is free.
man, I heard the guy talking last night. Who is it? There's a guy,
Bussin'.
MD Arsenal. The guys you had on your, they were talking about branding themselves and how he was the first like black gun shop FFL guy and gun range guy in Maryland. Like he's right on there in a rural area, but
Yeah.
he's had a good run there, man. It was one of the friends of Kick Up Dust and all those guys you had on.
Yeah,
They're
he
pretty
said
cool.
that. Well, one of them, I'm not going to say who it was, but he was saying they got a lot of hate when they first started doing it, and it was because they would hang out and talk to anybody of any type, I guess you could say, and because they're associated with anybody, they got hate. I was like, man, well,
From the anti-gunners.
from some pro. I mean,
Gunners, probably.
some people like to, some people segregate on all sides, and they were getting hate from it, is what he said, anyways.
Well, MD has moved on with that. He did too. He caught some flack for that. Like, who's the owner? And he's like, I'm the owner. And people would look at him like, whoa. You know what I mean? But he wanted it to be inclusive. And MD Arsenal, they're very like it. They're like, you like that gun? You want to shoot that? Let's go down and shoot it. They're very inclusive to everyone, and the atmosphere is like wonderful there. Look into that, Tribe. They're by you. MD Arsenal. He has a shooting range, gun store, everything right there. If you ever want some pellet guns and stuff, that are legit. But I think Maryland's laws have just changed, is what I saw for some. So that's good news, I guess, for people in Maryland. Bobby, did you hear that?
I just like how we went through all this and we've already ignored what happened earlier. Thank you.
What you mean the wig that you was wearing?
Got it. I took screenshots of that shit.
That's so dirty.
Oh, you don't think that's going to be one of Tribe's little pop-up things sometime in the next 2 months?
100%.
Oh my God. Dude,
What-
you send me some of that. I'll put a track on it, like some Gloria Gaynor, some Diana Ross on it. We will make that look good.
I missed it, man. I was typing in the chat.
What?
You know me, man.
Oh,
We was
You know
talking
me.
about we was talking about if there really was some people that were shooting at you and you were seeing that a lot in a shit hits a fan situation. I mean, would you how much more sooner would you start shooting at people? You know what I'm saying? From earlier, what you was talking about, Tribe. About if you start shooting at someone a bunch, you know what I'm saying? If you just start shooting people, you could have people overwatch that are watching what's going on, and then they go, "We got to kill this motherfucker." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Any Overwatch snipers are going to kill that guy for sure. Yeah.
wait, who, me?
No, that tribe, the guy when we were talking about, the guy that goes in just blazing. Because with War Game Wednesdays, I found myself getting the pistol ready for the business end of it and giving them the business end, because I was like, this is shift, bro. You gotta clip little Susie and little Fido. You do. This is war.
Well, I think if you're a lone wolf, maybe you'll be, clipping motherfuckers right and left. But if you're with a mag or a group of people, you're not going to want to put them in jeopardy by shooting every motherfucker that comes along. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I'm talking about tribe. I was actually talking about if you are that lone wolf type guy, that is shooting people that do these mags and stuff. We understand to set up Overwatch always, and you know that, man. For even the streets, they do it, man. It's it's an Overwatch, and at some point,
let the birds go. Let the birds go.
Yeah, at some point, you're gonna they're gonna see you as, hey, this somebody's just killing everybody, man. So you're gonna get took out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell y'all got into that conversation, man. I only missed like 2 sentences. You just put out a whole fucking scenario on me, man. Don't play with me, man.
Hold on. I'm with you, and I was in the conversation.
Oh shit, we both in this scenario?
No. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on either. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, I thought it was just me. I seriously thought it was just me.
No,
we
started talking
Man,
about
I fucked y'all all up, man. All you motherfuckers y'all are all fired, man. Fuck all y'all up, man.
I hate this job anyway, motherfucker.
Y'all are all fired, man.
Started going down this road and
I'm out, boss lady. Here's my 2-second notice, motherfuckers.
Instead of the fellas, I'm gonna call y'all the fireds, man. Y'all.
I had to do something, y'all. I had to turn lights on.
What's going on? Who's gonna come up here and wish him a happy birthday?
I don't know, man. It looks like nobody wants to smash that StreamYard button.
I would say this too. Are you about to do a truth or dare?
Nah, I was just thinking like in the future, but I mean, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm chilling. I mean,
going true.
I ain't in no rush to go nowhere or nothing, man. We've been going 2 hours, but man, this is the underground, man. We ain't got no time limits.
Sir, no, sir.
Yeah.
Not for the south.
Shit, I took a nap for about 2 hours, about 3 to 5, somewhere in there. Yeah. So I'm gonna be up for a little while.
Yeah.
And I've been mixing this concoction that TT1 sent me, man, and I think it's cocaine, like 6 Red Bulls. What was the other one? 3 Monsters, and some Viagras and shit. And I was like, well, I don't need Viagras. And he was like, well, he said when he went and seen the doctor.
We talked about this. No, it's fine. No, I hate pot, baby. My Twizzler's fine. Man. Everything's good. I thought something was wrong, Never mind, Pot B. You were in the last chat. You should know. No, Tribe's chat.
I still have no idea.
Reliving this shit, y'all.
I
Somebody
legitimately
flew him in later with a phone call, flew him into everything that went down to me. You were in my live where I smashed motherfuckers. So it turns out I don't have erectile dysfunction. Now, I thought ED meant explosive diarrhea, right? So when he said that, I was like, erectile dysfunction. I was like, do I really have that? And I was like, no. Look, Bobby thinks I'm serious about the explosive diarrhea. I'm kidding, bro.
I know.
But everybody was laughing at me thinking that I did. I was like, well, I have used it since, and everything's fine. The plumbing's fine. Even Dusty Dad was like, hey, Tennessee Technical, I used Negro. And I was like, what? Did he just do a video of something like that? I ain't doing near as cool as Dusty. Plus, he got his hair back. I should have told him, your haircut made me get an erection, bro. But I didn't because I'm a gentleman, motherfuckers.
Hey, if y'all haven't seen Dusty,
Hutch, don't
y'all
get that
haven't
shit
seen Dusty Short trolling fucking TT1. it's worth checking out.
feel like
Fucking hilarious.
I feel like he was really like TT1. It helped me, bro. He was sincere. He was like TT1. It helped me, bro.
It was like a
You
commercial.
know what I mean? You know how Dusty is. He's got that kind of fucking charisma. He's one of us, them A-listing motherfuckers. Top notch.
You saying
Fighter
Dusty Data put out a video?
Yeah, he put out a couple shorts and he picked on Tennessee with one of them.
Hey, listen,
He's back?
I'm not gonna think that he hates me because he does that to everybody. But in the end, he kind of was like, TT1, it helped me.
Oh
He
shit!
was sincere enough to I was like, bro, it's okay. I was wanting to tell him really like, I'm good, Dusty. But instead I put I'm dying with a bunch of laughing emojis like Dusty got me. Nobody's beyond Dusty. He could get any of y'all's asses if he wanted to. So could I with manipulation of video.
I mean, I told you 6 months ago, Tennessee Tourette's, to come at me, and you still ain't done nothing.
Oh, well, we didn't have no
What the
reason
hell?
to. We didn't have no reason to. You want to start just unnecessary beefs?
Yes,
I mean,
let's
that's
start some beef so you can troll me.
no. Hey, you come at me pretty hard in the chat, and I'm like, damn, that was pretty fucking fun. Like, I was like, damn. When I made the video, you said I wanted something other monkeys or something. I was like, what the fuck? You be saying some crazy shit in my chats. I see you, man.
What?
In my chat the other night, I don't know. Never mind. I made a video, and you were like, I would have rather
Well,
seen you.
well, wait a minute. It sounds like there may be a little bit of a beef here, Tennessee.
Okay.
Are you a little upset at Hutch?
No.
You
No.
mad at me? Look,
You
see,
one
the
of my
look on your face says
listen,
that you want to
hey,
smack
listen.
me. And I feel extremely threatened.
Hutch.
Your brow line is arched, awful deep.
Hutch thinks I'm mad at him. Hutch, listen, Brian knows. I'm not mad at you, dude. You're one of my favorite creators.
Hey,
I know.
playing crazy and nut
Hey.
riding doesn't change the fact you might be one of them psychotic spider monkey type motherfuckers. You're
Hey,
like, oh yeah,
yeah.
I work for him.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I can do
You
that
ain't
too.
freaking nobody.
He likes your madhead stuff. All right, go on, man. Shit. Fucking aggravating son of a bitch. No,
Man, what the fuck is going on here, man?
hey, you can't clip this, tribe. If you can't clip this tonight, then ooh, you got gold tonight. Especially out of me and Pot B. I mean, we were gold. I don't know what y'all can see, but like they said, dance for backwoods. I said, fuck it, I'll do it.
Oh, I'm clipping it up.
Go ahead.
Believe that.
Sure.
Oh,
And
damn it!
notice nobody came up. You notice that? This is a hot seat tonight. This is a hot seat. These dudes here don't cut me a day's of slack, and I love it. Really, they challenge me. Like Tribe and Hutch and Backwards, they challenge me all the time.
Dude,
And I like that. I need that in my life.
who's in there with you
Where
in your room?
Pot B, don't start, man. Don't you do that. Stop, man. Dude, you had me wanting to pull my strap like, hey, there is some goofy motherfucker in my house. You're like, that's your girlfriend? I'm like, what the fuck? What? I didn't know. Damn, Pop B.
I think just Josh broke his mic. He texted me. He said he thinks he broke his mic.
Hey,
he might not have no audio.
To break your mic on your night off, man. You just do. How do you do that?
Well, I mean, I ain't trying to listen to that shit because laptops and all that shit, they got their own built-in cameras, man, and it's got a built-in mic. So he bullshitting.
Yeah.
It sounded severe, like you
Just
got
Josh bullshitting, man. Just saying, just Josh bullshitting, man.
Maybe he's not feeling
I don't-
good about breaking his mic.
I don't think he's ever went live besides at his setup at his desk. That's a guy's honest truth. I don't even think he's made a fucking. Well, he does it in his car. He'll make videos, I guess, with his phone. But every time he's been live, it's been at his desk. So,
man, you have to do it comfortably.
Sophia's talking shit.
Sophia, hey, that girl out there ain't scared of nobody. With that duck. Christ, hey, I aim to please, man. I aim to please always. You can cut any of this stuff, bro. Please do. Like the duck and shit. If you want to do whatever, dude. I will if you'll, I'll use it myself if this is available on my TV, and I'll make my own video of me talking to a motherfucker. I might do that anyway, without you clipping it at me. And me and Brian might have a full blown ass conversation, man. Full blown.
You ain't got the balls to do it. You ain't got the
Put
balls.
it on
I
my
dare
YouTube
you.
channel. Put it on my
dare
YouTube channel.
you.
All right. Here's the thing. Can I talk like tactical and practical stuff with him though? And him, like, and I'll cue to him. I'll cue right to him to where y'all see him, and he'll go, "Yeah, Jeremy." No, this is honestly that's Brian. He lives here. He lives in the thrift store.
Hey,
They're
TT.
action figures, dick. Jesus Christ.
What I miss?
Hey, TT1. I do got a serious question for you though. Had you ever in your life before had a floppy doppy before that weekend down there in Georgia?
That's the thing that has never happened to me. I mean, listen, when I tried to do this again, but I couldn't do it. As I got farther down the line, I found myself more and more disinterested as it got to the point. I just got swerved. It's like I swerved off the road. That's all. That's all we need to say. Because when now it took me a few minutes to meet this nice new country girl.
I'm really
to the country, to the creek, man.
I gotta be honest here. TT1. Because I'm a straight up dude. I keeps it real.
Yeah.
I kind of think that Floppy Doppy is a sellout, man. I think the Floppy Doppy was a sellout. I'm starting to think that maybe you did not have a Floppy Doppy.
I would call that. You can call it whatever you want. Call it a halfway. Whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. If you try something, if you
call it an extremely fun night to the finish, then a spooning.
Yeah, was it a floppy doppy or a whiskey Dixie? You know what I'm saying?
I don't drink whiskey. I did smoke a lot of herb that night. I smoked a lot of herb. I did that night.
TT1. Do you see how amped up he is right now, just being on this live? Can you
Raise
imagine
your hand if you think he really had a
jackrabbit ass?
Listen, I think. Look, I think he knocked the bottom out them draws.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
Yes,
like I think he fucking.
As relieved as I am that y'all think that, because I've knocked more boots off than the boot factory down in Nashville, but I've never not been able to take that to the limit, bro. I've never not got to that.
No.
There was just no mojo. Listen, I hate reliving this, but there was no mojo between us. As it went on, I became more uninto it. My mind, my heart, everything was saying, nah, man. I just wasn't feeling it.
Is it because you were thinking about the
Pot B in that
from the barn earlier?
No, Pot B, before you came in, they threw some barn shit at me about 6 or 8 minutes into the stream stuff. And I made up a story which made it go, wow, bro. I take their fiction too far. That's my problem, because I'm an artist. I'll take it and just take it too far. I take it too far.
I'm an artist. You give me a flower, I make you a garden. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me.
Garden.
Fucking
roses, fucking everything. Palm trees, banana trees, everything.
I love it.
Michigan 231.
He got real Valley Girl on that shit.
No, Ghost got it.
Where's Ghost, man?
Very bottom. He said Josh trying to find better quality friends.
Hell, I don't blame him.
Hey, Christopher B, that's a thing, man. That's a thing right there.
Hello to the bees and everybody random and all the great people out there. There's a lot of people been listening to us bullshit for hours, man.
Whiskey Dickies, Turkey Dickies, all that stuff is real. Okay, it's a struggle.
We're not ever going to let the Floppy Doppy die, though. We're
I know.
We're going to keep that going for
strangers. coming out at me. Some dude I don't even fucking know. A few people are like, "Hey man, I saw your live the other night, man. Floppy Doppy forever, bro." I have a clip
I'm
of
dropping
you.
T-shirts very soon. I'm dropping T-shirts very soon.
Listen. I was gonna ask you, Tribe. I got a piece with you saying it. You know, and it's a piece.
Floppy Doppy's matter.
It's dope, and I wanted to know if you could use it. And I'm asking you in front of everybody in this motherfucking chat tonight. Can I use this piece of you for part of my show?
I don't care. Hell
Okay,
yeah, do your thing, man. Do your
I
thing.
should have just asked you on a personal, but no.
You should have just hit me with it. You should have just did. I'd be like, oh, that motherfucker got me.
I would have. Hey, listen. When you do clips of people, you gotta. They could take it the other way. Some people could take it the whole other fucking way. You don't know how they.
Yeah, but the people that take it the wrong way are the ones that will die.
You be like, I don't like your ass after that clip, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't. But to people I dig, like Hutch, man, if I could get him more animated and him moving his lips on like one of his trimming lives, I could put him rapping some shit or doing something, singing some country song. I gotta,
Hutch is very animated pre smoking.
Do you realize?
I'm waiting my turn politely. This is what a gentleman looks like. You know what I mean?
Animated as shit.
Do you realize how many motherfucking different people have been on my live streams, and I have every single one of them right up in these little joints. I got 2 of these joints right here.
That's scary.
Damn it. 2 of these joints right here.
Oh my lord.
Filled with all my live streams, with all the people that have jumped on my shit. Believe me, I got an arsenal I can come at you with.
You can't say that when you invite people up here.
It's too late. They've already been there.
Yep. God.
Nah, but the only ones I really went at with a live stream that I went at was, y'all know the 2 chicks. The 2 chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to know for real, Tennessee Tactical. Because this is going to tell a lot.
Is this Tennessee Tactical roast? Can I ask that backwards? I love you, bro. Is this a Tennessee Tactical roast? Because I'm
just curious.
Yeah.
I'm just being curious. Did you cry on the way home?
No. I felt relief, bro. When I saw Atlanta, listen, I ain't never had. I've seen Atlanta a few times in my life, right? Growing up, I went down there as I was like 17, taking some people home, man. My mom let me roll some people down there for good greenbacks and move them to Gainesville, Florida. I went through Atlanta in the wrong part of the morning. When I left, I said, I'll never see Atlanta again. That's why I was so happy to see Atlanta that I was like, Atlanta's beautiful. I was so happy when I hit the Atlanta city limits.
All right, I got to.
Everybody, real quick, everybody understand something. Tennessee hit that motherfucker till he got a floppy doppy. He didn't have whiskey dick. He had tired dick. Just saying.
I got a question for you. I got a question for y'all. If y'all man enough
How
to
are we
answer.
doing this again?
It depends on if you're going to clip it or not. Does it stay in the nest or does it get clipped? I think that's the most important question.
He has to think about that. He's like, "God damn."
I can leave it in the nest. I can leave it in the nest. I can leave it in the nest.
But will you leave it in the nest?
All right, I'm gonna hit y'all with the question. If y'all brave enough, if y'all man enough to answer it,
shit.
it's all good. If you don't want to answer it, hey, we understand. Gotta have big cojones. Gotta have big cojones. Out of all the YouTube channels that y'all see, what's the one channel that you've seen and you're like, damn, I would hit that. Out of all the YouTube creators,
I plead the fifth.
That have a channel.
Right off the bat, I plead the fifth.
Is anybody brave enough to say it? Is anybody brave enough to say it? We're gonna put them on the line tonight.
There's a Filipino wife that will cut my dick off.
None of y'all can answer, and that's fucked up because you trapped me. I don't even know her name. I stay away from her.
Backwoods straight ran the fuck away.
I know. Nobody can answer that but me. Listen, there are some beautiful women around in the circles. I've seen all y'all. There are some very beautiful, beautiful in the mind and in the face and the body. There are a lot of beautiful women. Like there was this girl from overseas, something outdoors. I don't watch her because I don't. I'm trying to be fetishy with her, but when I see her, I'm like, man, she's dope. Like just her personality. She wears the glasses. Like she is. That's to be my kind of little librarian chick, but tough and like hangs out outside. We'd be outside pitching tents and shit.
That was an
That's
extremely long explanation, and
Yeah.
we still have no idea who you're talking about.
No, she's huge.
Exactly.
She's huge. She's huge.
She's like big,
We're
like
not
she's
worried
that
about how big the girl is. We want to
Right.
know the name.
Something outdoors. She's huge. Damn it!
Like she's huge, or it's a
You mean
huge
the
channel.
channel's huge?
I've seen 5 or 6 of her videos, and she's just a doll at everything she does, man. She's like her attitude or everything, like from head to toe, man.
Still no
There's
answer.
some in our community here that I ain't gonna mention.
All right, well, let me rephrase the question. Let me
We are no closer
rephrase
to
the
knowing.
question.
Yeah.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna answer anyway. See,
I
yeah.
would,
Well,
I
well,
would,
so I've been here. I've been listening.
We're gonna start with the top 10. Okay.
No,
First,
hold on. We have all just like not even really answered because none of us have the balls. So, Tribe, it's your turn.
Right.
all right, I
What you
will.
got,
Shit,
Tribe?
I got you. I got you. I
Don't
ain't
say
scared.
DC Tribe. That's a
You
cop
damn
out.
right. You damn right.
No,
Shit.
no.
And I manned up.
Hey,
She's
No.
a creator, damn it. She got
Tribe.
videos,
her
video
video,
videos.
the video with her,
There you go. There you go.
just
Salute.
7,000.
All right, let's ask the chat. Since they want to laugh at us and
Can I
pick on
say-
us all night long. Let's hear it, chat.
I'll say
Women and
couple
men. Who's the channel that y'all be like, yeah, I would eat me some of him or some of her. Let's hear it, chat. Let's hear it.
What if they're married? You know, because you don't do that. But beautiful, smart. I'd
We all
say.
grown. We all grown. We
All right,
just
listen. I'll say one. Y'all know this creator. Somebody thinks beautiful, powerful, and smart. K. Marie.
Okay.
The faithful prepper. She used to be known as something else, prepping by faith or something. I know.
She was faithful prepper, then she was a fearless prepper.
Yes. Okay. She's a doll. She's a solid mom, just like the all-around badass.
Well, we know who
Somebody's
POTP
stalking
was.
somebody. God damn, you
Yeah.
broke down. You knew all the info
Yeah,
about
like
me.
Rick too.
Right.
We know
Oh,
who,
he switched your IP
we
address
know
a
who
couple weeks ago.
POTP's number
Fine.
one creator is.
When faithful prepper changed her name to fearless prepper, I was trying to get her to keep going, so I was like following her stuff, and then she stopped again.
There's shit. There's a few of them, y'all. I'm the only one that can answer these questions. I think attitude, persona, looks, head to toe, and mind. Carbon Q. She's fine. Everything about her. And I ain't just saying her looks. Everything besides her looks. That's 1/8 of the dimensions of Carbon Q to me. I'll admit it.
Shit,
I'll
oh
admit
shit, Tennessee got a
She's-
crush
she's-
on Carbon.
Well, it's hard not to like somebody like that. Shit, I ain't stupid.
I'm just saying, after the floppy doppy thing, you ain't getting nobody.
No doubt, no doubt.
Like,
She's like,
I told you.
that ain't no compliment.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I can hear
'Cause it
Carbon
was your
Q now.
birthday,
She's
don't
like,
you?
oh, ain't he cute?
Now she comes in. I like her. I see her everywhere. I'm like, damn, you mod over here?
All right, Backwoods, hit us with it, man. Hit us with it.
Shit, keep going.
Carbon, your phone is ringing.
there is like this, there is this chick, like seriously, she is way up in the wilderness, and she does these videos, man, and she don't ever say anything, and she just goes and walks around, and she's like in these bikinis, and like she like off grid lives, like for real, like she really does this shit for man, dude.
Did you hear
Man,
that?
she's got this lightly gray long hair, and this.
Oh, I
dude,
know what you're talking about.
She is a naughty body motherfucker, man. I was like, God dang, I'd eat that like fucking
I've
pellet
seen
ice cream.
those channels where you go. It's a girl camping in the woods, and she looks
boy,
good. You
that
know,
motherfucker
get a
fine.
million views. It has a
But
million
I'm
views.
married. But I'm married, and I love my wife.
Hey, there's
So-
there's more that goes into it now because hot girls are a dime a dozen.
I'm talking about
They,
the
they
whole.
are. They are. Oh no, but I'm saying hot girls are a dime a dozen. There's a lot of attractive people in the world. There is a lot of ugly
especially
people.
There ain't
online.
there ain't a man alive. There ain't a man alive that cannot that
But
can't sit there and say that they love a woman, love a lady out in the public, but that enjoys a whore in the bed. Just
no,
being
no.
straight up.
Oh
Come
no,
on,
yeah, of course, of course.
y'all
But
want
what
to
I'm
talk
saying is,
real talk?
Yeah,
what I'm saying is, there's a lot of beautiful women, but there is that factor now. I mean, if something, God forbid, ever happened and me and my wife separated, right, or she passed away or whatever, for one, I'm never getting married again because fuck that. But if I ever went for another woman that actually would give me the time of day, um, she's got to be she's got to do some shit. You know what I mean? Like hot is cool, but now she's got to be. I mean, at least attractive, obviously to me, but she's got to be fucking. She's got to do some shit. She's got to be badass. She got to go to the range and go do some. Go to the. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be some stuff involved. You know.
I've been looking for a girl that can shoot, man. I'm like, damn.
I mean, my wife can shoot right now, but like I said, if something ever happened, she loved me.
Like farmers, farmers only, but like shooters
Farmers.
only. But
Shooter,
shooters only.
you don't have to be lonely at hitmanonly.com. What?
Hey, it could be like with the guns, though. You know, yeah.
The internet, man, the internet it had like I never realized that there was I'm sure they doll themselves up for the internet and Instagrams and all
Man.
that. They look their best all the time, but man, I'm telling you, man, there's just endless amounts of women in the world, man. There really is.
I,
It's,
I,
it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy how somebody can fall for that one and be so content and so happy. You know what I'm saying? Like there's 7 billion people, but yet you're attracted to that one person, and that's who you're with. That's who you love. That's who you want to be with. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
I would never want to be with that perfect 10. That's all they concentrate on. You know what I mean? That's all they have to offer
Right.
is looks. And I'm sorry, but we all get old, and when our balls hit our fucking knees, she got to still love me. Like,
Right.
there's
Right.
a time when there's got to be more than looks. So
Will you still in me when I'm 64? Right.
Facts.
bam.
It's one of those things where you got to learn to admire beauty without needing to obtain it. You know what I mean?
Also,
No
I
doubt,
do.
Mo.
Lucky that y'all got queens, Shit, the last lady I had kids with, it kind of ruined me, man. Real talk. 100 people watching, I'm telling them that my baby's mama just fucked me up from trusting women ever again.
I think we most people go through that, man. Like I think we've all had them fucked up relationships, man, that are just completely fucking bonkers. And once you get away from them, you're like, holy shit, how did I ever fucking live like that, man? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I broke it off with her 13 times, man, trying to get away from her.
13 times.
No, I'm saying I'm saying
Damn.
she'd
For real,
come back
dude?
and I'd be on my work schedule and she'd bring my little son in on a stroller, looking fine like she did with her Sicilian ass. But
See,
You say Sicilian?
Listen,
yeah, man, I know. I'm
hold up,
stupid.
T. Hold up, T.
can y'all
Hold
hear
up.
that?
That's what Orsadino is.
Can y'all hear that?
Ursadino.
Me, Sicilian.
Oh, right on, dude. I didn't know Dino. I knew Dino stood
Can,
for
can,
something.
can y'all take just 1 second, just real quick, so we can hear what the hell Backwoods got going on?
Oh my bad.
Were they fighting Backwoods?
Fucking coyotes, man. They're up close.
Oh shit! I thought it was motherfuckers fighting. Thought you
I
had
wish they
neighbors
were.
going the fuck off out there.
Oh
Man,
shit, them motherfuckers across the street, boy, them motherfuckers be having some shouting matches, man. I mean, like getting in each other's space and shit, because it's a dad. He's like 70 something or what, 70 or 68 or something, and then he's got these two boys, and they're 38.
Go ahead, Sharon.
whatever. And well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh Lord.
Woo.
Um. Anyway, so yeah,
got backwards all fucked up. That's what you get for fucking us up earlier.
right, right. But no, they be fighting and shit, man. They be coming outside screaming at each other and pushing each other and shit. And I come outside and I be like, man, y'all take that shit back in the house, man. They looking at me crazy. I'm like, man, y'all take that shit back in the fucking house and scream at each other. We ain't trying to hear that. Fucking crazy
That
motherfucker.
shit'll turn
Why was we even talking about that, man? Because I'm really confused.
Why would
You
you
know,
talk about that?
I do want to tell y'all something though. Like me and Nisi, like we'll be out. Like let's say we stop by Chicken Filet, pick up a little bit to eat, and we're out in the park. You know, we pull over to the parking lot to eat and shit. And there's people walking by. Like we'll sit there together, and I'll be like, "Damn, she got a nice ass on her." And Nisi be like, "Yeah, it's all right. It ain't no 10." I'll be like, "Ah, about an 8, about an 8." She like, I say 7. Like that's how we seriously like. Nisi will point out a fine motherfucker to me. She'd be like, you look behind you, look behind you. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's how cool we are, man. I think that's
That is cool, I guess. That's cool.
yeah, it is, man, because we don't cheat on each other. We don't fuck around. We don't, you know what I'm saying? We just fucking live life, man. And in all honesty, when something fine comes walking by, you're gonna take a look. You look at the ugly motherfuckers, you're gonna look at the pretty motherfuckers too. I mean, it is
I
what it
guess
is.
I ain't met that kind of cool chick ever. I mean, because I mean, I look, but I don't never get caught in cleavage. Like you know, you see cleavage, you don't get caught in it. Like it's like the sun; it'll burn your eyes. You know, you're gonna get caught. If I'm with a girl, I ain't trying to look at other girls' booties. I don't
So
know. I ain't
so
gonna go.
so
I ain't
you're
inter-
that so you're that freaky creepy old dude, man. That tries to peek a look, and then as soon as the woman looks at you, you turn away real
no.
quick and shit.
If I'm with somebody I love, I'm not even trying to look at other girls anyway. If I love somebody, I'm focused on them. That's pretty easy.
Y'all ever like been out to eat with your old lady, man, and the waitress is really really nice, almost to the point of flirting, and your girl starts feeling so like Nisi. I a couple times she just gets that look in her face, and the waitress walks away, and I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, mm-hmm, and she's just joking, like she ain't really mad at me or nothing, but like you get that feeling, like you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all ever. Come on,
Yes.
y'all know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. Y'all been out to a restaurant and the waitress is just a little
yeah,
too nice trying to
Many
get
a
a good
time.
tip.
Yeah,
Many a time.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only time that is apparently okay is when it's a dude being apparently too nice to me, and then my wife leaves me and tells me to get a discount.
yeah.
God dang.
Find me with Davis. He saved us from that one.
I,
Yes. You know, like the waitress say something to me and they go, you know, hey, okay, thank you. And then when they leave, oh, okay, thank you. Like the lady was actually doing her job. She's like, oh, okay, thank you. I was like,
Nisi,
what?
Nisi will pick up on it if the waitress is like only looking at me and only talking to me like the entire time. Like she picks up on that shit. Like she hasn't looked at me not one time when she comes over this motherfucker.
but
I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
hey, that's when you just stop and you say, "Honey," that's because she knows that I'm paying the bill and that you're being treated. Okay, I got you, right?
Got you, got you.
Yeah, this isn't anything like you're thinking. Although I'm looking good tonight, I'm gonna tell you.
God dang.
Right.
So marriage 101, number one rule: do not listen to Pop B's advice.
Thanks, man.
we got some hard ones in the chat. We got some hard ones in the chat.
I'm surprised.
Oh Lord.
Hey, but just out of okay, I don't know if anybody's ever been like
Damn, Mrs. Plummer. She may whoop the waitress and Mr. Plummer.
Oh, see.
No. Let me give a good solid bit of advice. I don't know if anybody ever has been a waiter in here,
Yeah.
but just
No.
save the hatred till after you get your food. Because
Yeah.
we eat and fuck with your shit on the way to it.
Hey,
And I
I've
use
never mistreated people, and I wouldn't do it anyway, even if it's at Target, a clerk or cashier. I never talk funky to people cooking my food, even if it's an old man named Ralph that you just met that night grilling for y'all.
Hey,
You
let
know
me,
what
let me let me say it this way. One of the last times I was a waiter, I was 22 years old, and it was at a Buffalo Wild Wings, and our manager got on to us because almost all of us was eating the people's food on the way to hand it to them. So we'd sit there,
Hey.
they'd have like popcorn, shrimp, be like, "Oh, that's too many," and then we'd like, hand them their food, or we'd be like eating some fries off of it. And we were eating the whole time though. All of us waiters and waitresses, we'd just be eating their fucking shit and then hand it to them, and be like, "Thanks," and then they freaking go off and eat their food. And the manager, yeah, he was getting a little pissed off about it.
I got the chat fired up. Mr. Plummer, you in for it tonight, bro. Mrs.
man.
Plummer
All
just
right.
pissed off just thinking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Right.
I'll be right back.
She's gonna be
That's a
checking her.
high-spirited woman right there.
Miss Plummer gonna be checking them receipts in his wallet and shit, man. Where'd you eat that, motherfucker?
Next time they go out to eat, she gonna be on high alert, Jack. High
Right.
alert.
So hot.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this, and in the chat too.
Only one ain't got a girl.
Do you think that we deal with people? Do you think that we deal with people differently because of the way they look? Like if it's a fine ass motherfucker, girl or boy, and girl or boy dealing with, if it's a beautiful ass girl, do you act a little bit more different than you would if it was like a real ugly ass girl that come in your face? And same for a dude or a dude, you know what I'm saying?
Why do you think I treat you and Pop B different?
Aww.
I fucked you all up on that one, Tribe.
What he did right there.
Come on, Chad, hit me with it. Y'all, come on, let's be honest now. Don't try to say what everybody want to hear. Let's be truthful now. Let's be
What was the
What are we
question?
saying?
What was the question?
If there's a situation going on with you and a girl, this, I'm just using Hutch right now, and the exact same situation is happening, but one girl is just one of the most beautifulest things you ever seen in your life, and then the other one is like ugly as a motherfucker. Would you be different towards one or the other because
If
of
they
the
were
way they look?
serving, if they were serving my food,
No.
No,
no, I wouldn't. If they're serving my food, I'm gonna treat everybody with dignity.
no, not just serving your food, but maybe you're arguing over a parking space, or maybe you're not arguing at all. Maybe it's you're having a conversation. Do you act a little bit different? Maybe a little more flirtatious, maybe a little more trying to be cute in your ways because this one's beautiful, and then when you're talking to the real ugly motherfucker, you're just like, yeah, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I mean that
In real life, no, because I'll open doors for a dude, a 7 foot tall dude, and a 5 foot tall woman. I'm just a gentleman. That's what I would do. For me, I treat people like that with respect. Now, it ain't saying that it ain't a little more heat on your cheeks with a fine girl sitting next to you in the bus, and y'all are taking the bus to the same place, and she's talking to you, and you're like, "Hey, I'm 50 and you're 30. Let's chill out, okay, baby?" That's I don't know. You do it is different, but like I deal with people on a basis that come in, and some of them are retarded as fuck, simple jack. You know what I mean? They're simple jacks, and some of them are real intelligent. And you get stimulating conversation going on in the store. Sometimes it's old people who ain't seen each other in 15 years, and they see each other and go, "Sally, Rachel's that you?" And they hug in here. It was beautiful. It's like I don't know. But there's more like
I
crazy
tend
people.
I tend to be a little more flirtatious if it's my flavor. Like it don't necessarily mean that it's a beautiful girl and an ugly girl, but if there's some kind of like, damn man, that's long black hair, she's got pretty eyes, and you know what I'm saying, like if it's my flavor, I probably tend to act a little more flirtatious in my ways interacting with her. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. But like I've had fine girls come in this store, and like a 37-year-old the other day, and she was fine, son. And then we connected. She owned a home from where I'm from and owns a cabin up here. And she's like, "I did your new store and shit," and like gave me her number and shit. And I was like, "What am I gonna do with that girl?" She's like a bartender in Nashville.
What?
cutie. I'm like, what? I can't run with you, girl. You too fucking fine. She too fine. Whew. What?
Down
Can't
one.
read that shit. I'm blind. Can't afford glasses.
What was you pointing for? What was you pointing for, Pop B?
Ghost.
Oh, what go say? What go say?
I was thrown
Oh,
off.
damn. He going hard on Sophia.
Sophia. Hey, nobody's immune tonight. I was catching some of it. Nobody's immune.
Doppy no longer floppy.
Hey, no, good news, y'all, on the floppy doppy front. But we will keep floppy doppy running from now to the end of eternity.
Yes,
God
sir.
will speak of floppy doppy.
Yes, sir.
There will be
Yes,
wars fought over floppy doppy.
Man, you gotta
over floppy doppy.
You gotta get a T-shirt, man, with floppy doppy on it. So when you do your live streams, it'd be the floppy doppy T-shirt on that joint, man.
And the money I've had to spend on shirts for my business and I bought some things.
Hey, dude, get a shirt that says "Doesn't matter if you lean left or right if you're floppy doppy."
Yeah.
Hey, just floppy doppy's funny, but like, dude, I saw some like Let's Go Brandon shirts with the little stars on them and shit, and I was like, that would sell like a motherfucker up here, up in this country ass little town, dude. It would sell like a motherfucker. It was cool. It looked official and shit. Like, Let's Go Brandon, but with some stars running down it and a different color for the Let's Go Brandon. You know what I mean? I was like, let's go. I was like, if I got 12 of them, I could triple my money on them bitches. I could get them for. I was thinking of a logo for Hutch's Apocalyptic Radio, man. I would slap a motherfucking old-timey ass radio with a bent ass antenna and that nuclear symbol. Put that shit on a fucking shirt, man.
So,
Tribe is
is
still
there-
trying to kill waitresses right now, or not? Tribe, the freaking chat is trying to kill waitresses still.
See what happens?
So I was curious. Tennessee. Do you think that your floppy doppiness could have been contributed to the way that, like, for instance, you've been really coming on to Hutch a lot lately, and
like, would you know, curious. I've always had a
I'm
thing.
just curious.
I'm
just curious if maybe when you had a chance to get with a lady and you really, you know, I'm just saying, man, you know, because I mean, you've been kind of coming on.
Hey, you would never be strong enough to be my bottom. Just know that.
No, I'd be the bear. I'd be the bear. What you talking about? You ain't the bear in this one, bitch. I'd be your shit. You'd have mud on your breast.
Hey, you didn't hear it right. He said you'd never be strong enough to be his bottom, which means you're his top.
No.
Come on.
What the fuck is going on here, man? What the fuck is going on?
Hutch on like that.
What?
That didn't happen.
Oh no.
Hey, the underground has been raw tonight. You understand that, Tribe? This new underground theme. I think the members are having a fucking blast in there, dude.
I hope so, man. I hope
and
so.
we've been talking shit.
Having a good time, man. Having a good
Yes.
time.
That's what it's supposed to be about.
Yeah. Yes. I can't see the live chat
shit till you're
numbers,
cold
y'all.
at night, okay?
I can't see the live chat numbers. I don't know why, man.
Nobody can. It's because it's a members joint. You don't get to see like how many people are in there and no shit like that.
Hey, I was today.
But everybody checks it out. Everybody usually checks it out. Like for the members, like it's always at the number. Like if people, don't stay up late, they watch it the next day or something. It's always there.
Right.
Plus, like if I take down anything, like the couple videos, not the one that we did that was really, I just wanted to take that down. But like the other lives that I took away because YouTube don't share them any fucking more. So when I take them down, I just push them in the members, so at least members can go back and see them if they want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But only members can access these videos, correct? only members can access them.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah. Unless I release them or clip them up and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
you clip
I did want to give a shout out to Dusty though, man. I know he ain't in here and stuff, but Dusty did this for us today. It's only 30 seconds. Y'all might have seen it at the beginning, but some of y'all might not have. But he made this for me. I hit him up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, man. He worked on it all day and he did this and a tribe one for me. But I'll show y'all real quick. It's pretty cool.
Can you sense that storm coming? All downhill from here. Can you sense that storm coming? It's all downhill from here.
Pretty cool.
That's all down from here.
I'm gonna talk to him though, see if maybe he can work the lights so the lights hit all the letters at the top. You know what I'm saying? But it's not easy to do, man. Like he spent hours doing that shit for me, man. I just appreciate it. I'm gonna hit him up, man, and I'm gonna see if he'll accept me like paying for his membership for a couple months. You know, for him doing that for us. I'm just gonna pay for his membership for a couple months.
I tell you, the old one, you know, the one you originally run with the Rain and the Prepper Tribe. That motherfucker's close to perfection. It's 4 stars, 5 stars itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you've added the roots.
Mm-hmm.
What you see
back?
I
added the sounds and roots and stuff.
But. Who we got talking shit?
Hey, I'll be back.
Ghost Prepper.
No, you won't. We'll see you, bud.
Oh shit! Hutch dipped out.
Yeah, he said he'll be back. He ain't coming back.
He pulled a Hutch.
You know what that means. We know what that means. A few times tonight, I should have dipped. Whew.
I don't know, man. We've been going almost 3 hours, man. I don't know how long y'all want to hang tonight.
Feels like
man.
8.
It feels like 8.
Tennessee got that sexual workout tonight.
No, man, y'all got on me a little, and I was like, I couldn't defend. Like Pop B, you know when you say I got nothing, I kept wanting to say I got nothing. Please stop picking on me. I got nothing. Backwoods Hutch, they were coming at me from all different directions, and like they were. I was like, God, I don't know what to do.
I got nothing's the fastest way out of a conversation.
I know. I wanted to use it like 17 times, Pop B, before you even popped in, I believe.
Well, I tell y'all what, and everybody in the chat and I'll talk to the fellas, man. Nisi, you talk to the ladies, and maybe we'll try to get something together so we can have a truth or dare night on the underground. You know what I mean? And not nothing real stupid. You know, I don't want to get us fucking banned for life and shit from YouTube and shit. Like, but you can come up with silly shit to do. You know, get up and twerk or. You know,
sexual nasty stuff though.
Right. Eat a fucking apple as fast as you can, or some shit, or truths too. Like we can ask truths, and you got to try to be honest. You know, some people might not. You know, it'll be what it is. Just like when we was younger and shit, man.
Man, it's hard to be a fun time.
You can do it. Never have I ever.
Never have I ever.
Yeah, you can smoke or drink every time you have.
Yeah. And you can have a Pepsi or something if you don't drink alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, the idea is just to play the game.
I miss Hutch already, don't you?
You miss Hutch already? Backwoods might have been right, okay?
I tried to tell y'all, man.
Hey, I was going to tell y'all before you start talking shit, dude, ever since I subbed to Hutch when he had like 101 subs. I was 101 or something. I've dug that dude from all along. He speaks from the heart, and I dig that shit more than anything. Like he's one of the
savage.
No, I like that though. I feel like people like that I'd rather be in the trenches with than people that'll somebody that'll rib you too. And in the South, if boys rib you from the South, they like you. If they didn't like me, they wouldn't fuck with me at all. That's the way we do it in the South. And that might be anywhere, right? Right, Pop B? You kind of don't have the accent, brother. You don't have the accent. I guess traveling the world changed your accent, I think, bro.
Ghost Ghost is smoking you in the chat, TT1.
Why,
I mean,
Ghost? I ain't never did
smoking you in the chat, brother.
Hutch actually, he texted me, man. He dipped out because he was really feeling creeped out by your you're insane just coming at him. He said he really felt like you were attracted to him, and he
he likes that shit. He does. Don't let him lie to you. Yeah. So floppy doppies, we got to Ghost Preppers PT. Ghost Preppers just he's letting me have it, and I can't even read it. I'll have to wait 2 days to go back and read.
He just said
people made fun of me tonight. I'll have to read that. That's gonna be fun.
No.
Live chat.
Hey, this is kind of a special occasion, sort of, kind of, man, because this is the first time I've ever went live straight on a Friday night just with the members. Like, it was always I'd do my Friday night show and then we would do the members afterwards. Like, we just straight up hit it up with the members, man. I miss this shit. Like the members' lives was some really fun times for me, man.
They're darker. They're more fun. They're more serious and more fun than I don't know. Than like say
I enjoy the fuck out of it, man.
Or a War Game Wednesday or a All Things Considered. You know what I'm saying? It's different,
and it's a lot. And it's a lot. It's a lot easier when. When there's 150 people in the chat, man, it's hard to interact with the chat and catch everybody's questions or everybody saying something.
Yeah.
Like when it's a smaller chat, you can actually, it's like hanging with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you can keep up with it.
Right.
Well, I just want to tell y'all straight up, man, all bullshit aside, 1 hour and 5 minutes from now, my birthday will be over. And other than, my wife and I spending some time earlier and talking and having a good time and stuff, like, I couldn't ask for a better birthday today, hanging out with all y'all, man, tonight on this deal. Like, straight up.
And you told me that last night. Last night.
Yep.
You said this is something you would have loved to do for your birthday, is just be around everybody and hang with everybody in the chat and everybody on the panel. That's what Backwoods told me last night. No bullshit.
Backwoods, real talk. I thought about, like, hey, I'll go live and do a Friday, a false Friday just for his birthday. I don't know, whatever, Thursday, because it was last night. Your birthday's the first day of fall, right? Am I correct? Yeah. So cool. Mine's the first day of spring, Backwoods.
Well, I just wanted to, I'm just doing real talk, man. I don't know, there's a lot of things I love to do, fishing and hunting and all this kind of stuff. But I've got to say, man, that, I've just got to say, man, that I just got to say, man, that I really feel like, if you would have washed properly after you had some peach brandy, that your peach fuzz would have come out a little better. And it's really, man, I'm sorry to tell you, but like, you're gonna have to scald that shit and because
I'm growing some goat horns here, boy. You don't know.
Tennessee,
I'm angry now about this. I'm just letting it go, or I could cut it tomorrow.
Oh shit. Hey, TT1, don't even worry about it, because I put on a wig earlier and cross-dressed.
Hey, might be. Listen, man.
Right? At least yours was straight.
Dude.
TT1 has been feeling a little peachy today.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good, man. You did it good, man. That was good. Y'all been coming at me all night long jabbing. I like it.
We got to get it out of our system, brother. We got to get it out of our system. We love you, man.
If people fuck with you, I guess it means they like you. But tonight, y'all been scalding me a little bit. Yeah, man.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
I took that shit right on the fucking chin,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir.
They've been on me all night, man. And, they've had the jokes, and they'll hit me with 2 jokes. I come back with 2 better ones, and it's like, no.
But I'll be honest, man. This is no bullshit. When you did your live, you redeemed yourself, man. The way you handled yourself on that
Tonight,
live, the way you did no on your
lost
live.
all that reputation.
Nah, man, you hanging with all the fellas, man. We always fuck with each other, man. That's what we do.
Dude.
But seriously, man, you did your damn thing on that live stream.
I'm just saying.
No. What?
I'm just doing this for everybody in the chat.
Oh, what's up, Chad?
Everybody in the chat.
I've apologized. I'm like, hey, Chad, I'm sorry I've missed all you. I know there's friends in here.
I was saying that to Michigan, Prep and Plumber, everybody in the chat, man. Just
Sophia,
like for real.
Do you feel some of my pain, Sophia? You've heard them. Leslie, thank you.
I couldn't have picked a better place to hang out. I swear to you. That's why I said something to Tribe last night about it, man. Like that was real talk, man. Because people always ask you, what do you want for your birthday? You know what I'm saying, family members and such. And I'd be thinking on it and shit. And that was what I kept thinking about, was like, man, I just want to hang with my fellas, with the peoples in the chat. I mean, like, that's real talk, man. That's what I wanted, man. And y'all gave it to me, man. Thank y'all.
And what was cool, man, is we did it in the underground, so it was like slow enough to where you could actually hang with everybody in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? It's dope, man. It's dope.
Leslie, thank you.
Oh my God.
Everybody coming to TT1. Let's see, Sherry Leach. Oh God, there is some redemption out there for TT1. It's been, hey, you know what, y'all? Over here at TT1 headquarters, it's been rough these last couple of weeks.
Man, Ghost is on one tonight, man. Ghost is on one tonight.
So he's still continuing to bait me. Tell Ghost I'd like to just do this with me and him on a live. He could just come at me and do all this at one time. That way I can be over it.
These are fire. These are fire, man.
I believe it. It's Ghost. Look who we're talking about.
Yeah,
Dude,
mastermind.
That's one of the last people you want roasting you.
Hey,
and I can't see none of it. I got
a question for everybody. If you are paired up with everybody you know, right? Besides the obvious, let's just say one or two that you don't like. If you were together and you had to sacrifice one channel, sacrifice them, who would it be?
Out of all channels?
Out of all, but at least not the worst two.
Okay.
I know who you were going to say immediately.
Of who? What group are we talking about? And
YouTube.
I'm totally lost.
All right, say it again, Pop B, for real, because I was like, huh?
All right, let's say
my first two. I want to get them out the way, man. That way, y'all understand why I'm going with the third. My first two, without a doubt, who I never ever want to see again, is Gray Man and Lake. Period. If I never seen them again in my life, which I don't see them anyway, but if I never, I would love for that to just. And I hate to say it, but it's the truth, man. That's just the truth. Them two, I just fucking go somewhere, man.
Will we? Hey, for me.
But my third, I'll think. Let me think.
Oh, your third? We can do three. We can do.
You're supposed to pick your third one because he don't want you to pick your worst ones because that's obvious.
There's a lot of obvious ones that we say these are the people we don't like.
But I would want to tell you like my number one and start walking through a couple.
Do it. Do your worst two.
In the YouTube world, in the YouTube like community we're in.
Think about it this way. All of us are in the same community. Every person in YouTube, we're all in the same community, right? We're all living together, and someone's got to die.
And chat, you can join in too. I can throw your shit up there, or I can just keep it, quiet. It's up to y'all.
It would have been.
I know Ghost don't care. Ghost throws it out there. Bam.
Right? Can I hit? There you go. Bam.
That's legit. Yeah, you get him because he'd be trying to boss people around. Hey, a guy I don't like for real, and I hate when he even comes up because I have so many people. What did he say?
He said, try. TT1 came back from Georgia, grabbed an axe, and chopped down every peach tree in his neighborhood. This motherfucker's on fire, man. He's on fire.
I'm glad it's that. I'm glad he's saying that type of shit. I am. Oh my goodness.
Damn, it's
Bam! I
she's
knew
going
Mrs.
after
Plummer
everybody.
ain't scared. I knew Mrs. Plummer ain't scared, but
She's like,
Hey,
sacrifice
yeah,
on the same boat, right?
she's purging motherfuckers. She's purging
Well,
motherfuckers.
hey, listen, people like that, literally, I know I just came at that, but look, people like that, I wouldn't fuck with in my neighborhood. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Man, go brush your teeth. I'd tell him, get away from my building. Don't come in my store no more. Like, I wouldn't fuck with that dude.
After we pick whatever, I got another question that goes along with this.
Okay.
I got another. And I'm just going to ask it so I don't
Like,
forget. But what channel do you think actually fucking hurts people watching it? Like they give out bad information. They really have said some things that would actually hurt somebody if shit hit the fan. So after we do the first one though that Pop B had, let's go.
I already got my answer for that one.
All right, hit me with it.
The real GS.
The what?
Ooh, damn.
I think it hurts people just because it's you look at a scenario and you take every single step that someone takes and you make it into like a oh my god we're gonna die kind of thing. You're fucking with people. I think it hurts people more to sit there and stress them out to the point.
Oh, look at what Sophia said. I'm able to read some of that. Hey, listen. I think some Canadian.
Those are the obvious ones, though. You got to go for the not obvious ones. That's the whole point. You know what I mean?
Okay. Listen, for me,
just
pinball. I'm not kidding. Pinball. That motherfucker, man. I don't care if anybody here, if y'all like him, that's cool. But I think that motherfucker, man, sits back and tries to just puppet people, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I agree. I
knew that before Tribe even said he was out with him. I was like, man, I ain't never fucked pinball. Fuck that Tuesday free play motherfucker. Like he sits back like this. Every video's like this, and he combs his hair over, and it's just like he just acts like an expert. He acts like a fucking expert, and something shady about him, man. Gray Man, because Gray Man is a sneaky, dirty motherfucker, man. And I'll say it on my lives, and I don't care if he ever hears it. I hope he does. There's only one Gray Man prepping, and that's Gil, Patton Compound. Is the only Gray Man prepping, the original Gray Man.
I could see pinball being a fed. There's actually a couple people I think that are legit feds.
Him and Ghetto are working together.
I'll say this. There's rumors of receipts of proof. Just saying, rumors of receipts of proof that
TT1. Man, Ghost is on the roast.
All right. Come on, Backwoods. You gotta have somebody, man. It's your birthday, man. You gotta at least give us one, man. A channel that you would just.
I don't really like. I'm just gonna be straightforward about it. I mean, y'all want real truth. I'm gonna be real truth, man. I don't really desire any pathway of taking anyone's channel down. Or for me to be sitting there going, I wish they'd just fucking, because I don't mind a little drama. I don't mind, everybody out there, but I will say this. Now, unsubscribing.
Can we just get an answer, damn it? Yeah, fuck up the whole vibe, man.
I just want to say that what the fuck? I just want to say that I've unsubscribed. I've unsubscribed from obviously Lake Ferry TJ, Bigfoot. I've unsubscribed from Alaskan Prepper, from Canadian Prepper, from I unsubscribed from what's her fucking name? Jenny up there. Canadian. Northern girl. I unsubscribed from her. Unsubscribe. Listen, hold on. Stop. Don't try to fuck up my game here, because I'm being honest about this. I unsubscribed from Angry Prepper. I unsubscribed from Bear Independent. I unsubscribed from Prepper Nurse One, because I think a whole bunch of that shit is just a bunch of bullshit, and I just don't watch them anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if their channels are still up. I don't wish them any harm type thing, but I'm just not going to watch their shit anymore. Gray Man is another one.
Hey, you don't have to list YouTube, man. Okay, there's just a couple.
We asked for one channel, brother. One channel.
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all is that I don't
Taking this
care
way
about.
too serious.
Hey, let me throw this out there, right? Now my answer changed. I was going to say Canadian. Instead, oh damn, backwoods.
Well, I'm just saying, man. You know, y'all. I ain't scared.
No. But you'll hear what I'm saying. You'll hear what I'm saying. This would be like the girth of my question, right?
Oh shit.
I think I'd actually kill Bear Independent, right? I'm gonna sacrifice him because I want his shit. Okay. I'm not saying it in a complete hateful way. That dude's got some shit, medical supplies, and you know he's got a whole bunch of shit built up from all the money he's made from fucking selling shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to sacrifice him and then move in. All right, so that's my answer.
Hey, that's bold because he's going to be
Going
ready.
super hard.
Hey,
That's not bold.
Wait,
You
I'm
think-
sorry.
hey,
Who'd
I-
you say? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to repeat that. I went squirrel, dude. I'm sorry.
I said I'll kill Bear Independent and take his stuff. Now, granted, if anybody gets butthurt in the chat, yes. I mean, I'm not going to just say I'll run in there and be like, pop, I win. Maybe I die, right? Who cares? But if I had to sacrifice someone, if I had to, and to take their shit, because that's going to be the person that has the most shit I could think about besides Canadian Prepper, and I'm not going that far up north.
It's too
right.
cold.
Hey,
too
it'd be
fucking
worth
cold.
looting that
Right.
gear. Though. He's got warehouse.
The most logical reasoning, move for me. I'll just take his stuff if I kill him and his, right? And then we'll move in. My whole team will move in, and we'll be like, "Yay, we get all this stuff. What are we gonna do with these bodies?" Like, I don't know. I guess fertilizer, because now we use bodies as fertilizer, right?
You wanna know real talk?
But
Seriously, like I like Monique King. I mean, I don't really have nothing against her, but I'm just gonna tell you, other than that, pretty much any of the Canadian channels, I have nothing for. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? You know, y'all ain't shit, man. Y'all sit up there and motherfuckers is pretty much gave all control over to their government, man. And so I don't want to hear nothing these motherfuckers got to say about being hard or being a patriot or being a motherfucker. You ain't did shit, because y'all already are way more controlled than we are, and we're pretty fucking controlled. Like, I'm ashamed of how far we've let it go in this fucking country. But I damn sure don't want to hear nothing from some motherfucking Canadians that, is love and peace and one with the trees and shit, and the government controls everything. Fuck that shit, man.
I like them Rangers that have been 1 in a million. DTP. That's a Canadian guy I love because he fucking hates it.
I got a question, man. Let's flip the tables a little bit. What channel do y'all think is like the most underrated, but gives out like the best information? They should be bigger. They're teaching a lot of people. They're or they're in the prepping community and they just haven't grown. They got like 200 subs or something. Most underrated channel that you would say, hey man, these motherfuckers deserve more than what they got.
But information, just information of like prepping for life.
Yeah,
he's a badass. AJ's a badass.
Oh yeah,
he's like the real thing, like Marlboro Man, but like the opposite, the healthy version of the Marlboro Man. He's cool. I've always with AJ from the beginning. You and him when y'all used to do stuff. And a few of y'all done collabs with AJ and drive on the couch. And I remember that shit early back. I always liked him.
I like the shit out of AJ. One reason because
sorry,
I really like AJ because he reminds me of my neighbors, of my people that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Just a regular country boy, man, doing what he's got to do to make it. You know what I'm saying? I've always liked AJ.
He said it before. Hutch has said it before. He's like, some hillbillies don't get the recognition they deserve. I'm just saying.
That guy.
There's some pretty legit. I'll say this. I asked earlier. I ran out of dog food because my shit's fucking like old and expired, and I didn't realize it, right? Because I wasn't paying attention to my shit because I suck at it, right? Anyways, I went to buy some new, and I was like, hey, what do I do with these couple bags of dog food? They're all rancid or they're old. And he legit found an answer for me. And I was like, damn, okay, cool. So I can repurpose that shit. I'm not going to say anything because he's going to do a video, but it was pretty fucking cool.
I got an answer, though, for that question, man. I know a channel, I mean, that motherfucker can't grow for shit. I mean, barely gets anybody in the chat. He don't ever get no love. I mean, he looks like a miserable motherfucker all the time, man. But
damn,
the information is just good, man. And it's definitely Hutch, man. Hutch definitely is underrated.
I concur. That's an underrated gentleman down there.
Great fucking channel, though. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just kidding, man.
I thought we weren't talking about us.
I got
it's like I'm keeping your channel's bullshit.
I ain't trying to invite nobody to go there, but not so remote Alaska. He's got like a couple hundred. This dude,
you knew Sophia was gonna laugh, man. You know
Sophia, there's one that's underrated for the canning shit she does. Shit, ain't nobody running a circus of 3 or 4 hour canning like them. Shit, I promote everyone live. And
you know, as soon as you started saying, "Hey, start complimenting channels," he turned this shit into like a Tarzan marathon. Man, as soon as TT want to start swinging, man, he just goes
writing books, man. Writing books.
Here we go.
Dude, just do videos on your farming, man.
Huh?
All right, let me ask y'all this. Let's go dark, y'all. Let's go dark. Out of all, come on, man. Don't go. Oh yeah, okay, that's what's up. Out of all the prepping channels, who do you think has the most deepest, darkest, most fucked up skeletons in the closet? Like somebody you look at and you're like, I know that motherfucker's done some nasty fucking shit.
Some of them have been exposed already. Like one of them was exposed.
We need answers. We need answers, TT1. We just stay with us, brother. Stay with us.
Who's the dude that looks like a cult leader? The bald dude, and he's got a bald old lady.
Prepper Nurse 1.
No, you talking about FSS?
Yeah.
Talking about Full Spectrum?
Yeah.
Full Spectrum Survival.
I don't think he's a bad dude though. I like Full Spectrum, man. I always have.
You turned me on to him, and then I called him Fear Spectrum Survival. You made fun of him one night. You did an impression of him that was dope.
All I see is cult leader. Like that's the only thing I see is cult leader. Like he's like fucking Mark Zuckerberg in the woods. You know what I mean? Like, he's a fucking robot.
Yep.
Think about it as like John in freaking Far Cry. There you go.
Who do y'all think is milking the prepper community for just straight up it's just a money fucking grab and they're really just you look at them and be like, nah, man, this motherfucker,
Gray man.
Yeah.
I kind of look, and I'm not trying to shit on him, but I kind of look at city prepping like, man, I just don't know about you, dude. You're using Canva videos and you're just talking over top of them. I've seen the Canva videos as I'm looking through to build my thumbnails, and you know what I'm saying?
Ghost is about to have an aneurysm. I think Canadian prepper.
Damn.
That's the fear mongering and selling shit. I mean, can we be mad at him for his flex? Not really, but do I follow him or have ever subbed to him? No. I looked over here as soon as I got into this community. I was like, nah, this thing. Plus, it's the Canadian thing. As much love as I have for Canadian people, and like you said, there's only a few people in Canada.
If you want to know who's milking the shit, you just look at their video, and when you listen to it, if they say, this is a terrible problem, we should do something about it. You should do something about it. And we're going to do something about it. I'll talk to you tomorrow. They're milking it.
Right.
And there's a lot. I'm just
I've
saying.
even done that, man.
No.
I'm not making no money on YouTube.
No. I'm talking about
I'm not making a profit because of all I spend.
No. I'm not talking about saying we should do something about our nation and stuff. I'm talking about fuck it, like asymmetrical preparedness, right? He'll do things where he's like, hey, we've got to stand up. What are we gonna do? We got to do something. This is what you could do. but it actually is like 75 different things you could do. You got to figure it out yourself. I'm going to do this. I've listened. I like listening to people on the same spectrum and seeing what they say. And
Man, I think
that's
all
the
the
kind of stuff I mean.
These are just opinions. Like we're not really trying to start no beef here.
Hey,
or nothing.
let me-
is just how people, we see channels, we watch them, we get certain vibes sometimes, and we're just putting it out there. Like it's the underground.
Let me say this. There's an important aspect in any person when they're in any kind of fucking group, and it's the separation of personal and professional for everybody you know. There's a personal and professional relationship with every single person you know. And if you can't separate the fact that you can critique, if Hutch can't look at me and be like, yo, bro, you're fucked up, and I can't take it without getting butthurt, we don't have a good relationship. Right? There's a personal and professional relationship. So if I look at somebody and say, man, they're kind of fucked up, and then let's say he went on Morgan Wednesday and he blew my fucking mind. Well, then I was wrong. And I myself like, yo, I was fucking wrong about you, right? There's easily fucking changed minds. But you gotta be able to separate that shit. I can like somebody, but not like what they're doing.
Can you separate the art from the artist? Sometimes I can't. Like, I mean, in some situations, I mean,
well, it depends on porn stars.
You can't separate the art from the artist. You have to be able to separate the art from the artist and say, well, their personal life's no big deal. I like what they do. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, that is hilarious. That is pretty funny.
I've got to the point now to where I really don't watch anything like that anymore. Like I watch the fellas and the people that I know.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much it. Because like there's literally not a single thing new being talked about in the prepper community that the motherfuckers haven't been saying every day for the last 2 fucking years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna read me another fucking headline. Woohoo! Yay! Like, you know
I will still listen to some people that I don't personally like if they have good information.
Me too.
There's people, and people. I'll jump in chat and say something every once in a while for someone I'm not particularly a fan of, as friend wise, but professionally, I can take advice and get my noggin going from them. Yeah, fuck Ghost Prepper.
But
all right, Prepper Tribe, you want to hear it for real?
All right.
Yeah. Do we have an hour, Tribe?
Like straight up, I was really disappointed. Let me just put it that way. I was disappointed in Hudson Valley when he came on that night. Remember, because I texted you about that shit, I believe, and when he come on, he was like, "Man, I got inside information." When someone starts talking like that, it's like, "Come on, bro, man."
You don't know.
And then I went to his live chat. I was following the dude, man, like straight up. I was following the dude, and so went over to his live chat and I asked him, because I'm sitting there watching and watching and watching. I'm like, "What's this?" I asked him in the chat. I'm like, "What's this inside information you got?" And he was like, "Oh, it was just one of my buddies up here that works for the local whatever, and he just said that this was going on." And I was like, "Seriously?" Like, dude, because he came up in your live stream. He come up on the panel and told people, "Man, come to my live stream tomorrow night, man. I got some insight, man." That was very disappointing, man.
I'll tell you some. A channel that nobody's mentioned yet, and that
I will.
I'm not disappointed in them. It ain't that I don't like her. It's a female. It ain't that I don't like her. I just here in the past year, it seems like she's no. It's just like she's more of a minimalist than a prepper. Like I don't think she's a prepper anymore. And it's prepper princess.
I like her information, but I don't. I don't sub to her, but I do like her information. I've commented, and she's gotten back to me real quick. And she's, whatever, she's big time, but she does have some good ideas. And she's a minimalist. You're right. She lives on death and She spends money like this. She's like just counting out coins at the fucking store. You know what I'm saying? Like go in the hood the way we used to do it. You know, nickel. You know,
Hey.
yeah.
There's a laundry list of big name preppers that I tried to invite to War Game Wednesday. Not saying that they'd have to do it. No, hold on. Not saying they'd have to do it to be somebody, right? That's not what I'm saying. But there's a whole bunch of big name channels that I was like, come on, do War Game Wednesday, and only I think 2 of them got back to me. It was a no, I can't do it. But I mean, any of them could have said, "Nah, fuck off." You know what I mean? That's an easy thing to do, is to go back and be like, "Hey, I don't have time for that shit. I've got a lot of other stuff going on." Anything, right?
Right.
Almost every single one of them was like, beep.
Hey.
And it wasn't like I hit him once. I hit him like 4 times.
Right.
The ones that didn't respond, I hit a couple more times. Yeah. So there's a lot that when you say that talk a whole bunch of shit and they're just trying to milk the system, a lot.
Man.
A lot of motherfuckers. If you can't sit there and go on a live and speak your fucking mind and get questioned and actually fucking get put on the spot, all of us can look fucking stupid.
I get it.
I'm gonna tell you,
Angry wouldn't take you up on it. I mean, he likes you. I've seen Angry holler at you.
No, Angry's the only one that did.
Oh, really? That doesn't surprise me either. He likes you.
He did it a long time ago.
Yeah. You mod for him, don't you, or something? Yeah. I thought you did.
I think Magic got back to me and Southern Prepper 1 got back to me. They weren't able to do it at the time, but they answered me. There's a whole bunch of others that didn't.
Man,
one Angry has helped out a lot of channels, man. And Angry's always been fucking straight up with me and cool with me. So I just don't have nothing against Angry whatsoever. No. But I do, like, I understand some of these channels like Angry and the other ones that have been on here for, they were on here for 8 years before 2020.
Yeah.
And they fucking struggled for 8 years with like 5,000 subs.
Yeah.
8 years to get 10,000 subs. So you can't really hold that much against them when they put the work in for 8-10 fucking years and then they finally make something out of it, and then they're like, okay, well, I've done everything there is to do. Now it's time for me to reap the rewards of the hard work that I've done.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you that too, because I mean, I'm over here talking shit like they didn't answer. Well, maybe they're so fucking busy because they are bigger now.
Yes.
I just, not everyone's going to get answered when somebody has fucking 100,000 people. I get that. I'm not the center of the fucking universe, but I liked that a couple of them did get and some didn't, and it just, to me, I thought it was telling. But
I just wanted to say the only reason why I mentioned Angry's name and unsubscribing from him is because he hit me a couple of times about sending him an email about being on the show, and I was like, hell yeah, I was excited about that shit. I'm not gonna lie about it. I went in and told my old lady and shit. I was like, hey man, Angry asked me to be on this show, and she's like, awesome, because I'll be showing her all this stuff, and it twice we emailed back and forth on 2 different occasions about being on his show, and he never hit me back. I'm not saying that I'm mad because I didn't get to go on the show. I'm mad that he didn't at least man up and hit me back and say, hey, look, bro, you're fucking too radical for me. Or I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, anything. Just hit me back and say, dude, I decided not to bring you on my show, whatever. I could have had respect for that man at that point. You see what I'm getting at?
I bet you if you reached out to him and told him that, he would probably fucking talk to you about it, man. No bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that a bit, but why should I reach out to him? He reached out to me first.
You're about to be on Prepper Tribe, aren't you? Or not? Oh, good lord!
No.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Prepper Nation.
Prepper Nation.
Life, dude. Okay, and I've had a couple. So, anyways,
Me too, Bobby. Just different.
Yeah, apparently.
different
Shit.
types.
Hey, Backwoods, reach out to me, man. I got you. I'll bring you on alive, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, me.
Everyone's listening. Oh, that's really good of you, Tribe. That's fantastic. You bring them on.
Yeah, man. His first time. Mine too. I wish Tribe would invite me on.
But you're going on Nation, aren't you?
Yeah, that's the hope, right?
No, he is.
Yeah, next week, this week.
I don't know. Tomorrow.
He said you were.
He hasn't heard back, right? Backwoods. You haven't heard back.
What I truly hope, is
seen no
that
text
when
message.
this is like I really do hope this. I hope that when Backwoods goes on Angry, a Prepper Nation, whoever he goes, I hope he goes fucking hard, man.
He will.
The whole werewolf
will.
shit, the whole every fuck. I hope he fucking gets in that zone and fucking goes there. Fuck the nice guy shit. Be fucking 100. You know what I mean?
Oh, I will, dude. I promise you, I will not be fake. I will be who I am. I will say exactly on their channels is what I, dude. Y'all do understand? Dude. I followed Angry for years. Okay, I like the shit out of Angry Prepper. I really do. But it just I lost that little certain level of respect for him, man, because he didn't hit me. All he would have had to do, he hit me first about being on his show, right?
Yeah.
And if he would have just texted me or hit me back and been like, dude, man, I don't know, man, I don't know about this, I would have told him, hey, it's cool, brother. I promise, man. I'm still gonna be in your chat. I'm still gonna follow you. It's all good. I'm grown up like that, man. Like real shit. But I'll tell you, I did go on Angry Show one time.
Yeah.
When he was doing his 100,000 subscriber celebration or whatever, and if you don't think I won't go hard on somebody,
Sorry, try talking shit.
Backwoods is drinking that brown whiskey tonight, man. He's ready to fight somebody. Shit.
I swear, man, he done got in that
Backwoods?
angry mode.
No, that's every night for him. He ain't playing with y'all.
Hey, I've had
Literally yesterday he said he was happy and he was ready. You know what I mean? Now he's like, man, fuck everybody. I'm gonna burn.
If it makes you feel any better, when I'll just fucking put it out in the open. Oh my lord,
that's fucked up. Backwoods, you gonna let him get away with that shit?
Hey, you stay off my latte.
Ghost. Damn, I appreciate him getting off of me and jumping on somebody else. Am I wrong, Tribe? Am I wrong, Bobby?
You're right.
No, you're you like this.
Because Ghost was just lobbing javelins at me like Ukrainians. He was just boom, boom, boom. He just kept lobbing them at me. He was tearing my ass up, man. Some people. That's what fueled me on my last live. I was like, some people, man, you get them fired up. You get the right people fired up. Oh man, there's no telling what they can produce and do.
Yeah.
You got it. I was just fired up that night. I wish I could recapture that feeling in a bottle. I figured out. But like Morgan, you know what? It's weird. We were talking about Wargame earlier and how influential it is to all of us. I saw the guys go on and they didn't do too well, Pop B. They didn't do too well. Actually, you're able to stump most anybody at Wargame Wednesday. It makes people have to answer stuff they're not really ready to answer, and that needs to be done. But it exposes people too. You feel vulnerable afterwards. And I heard them talking in their live chat about it. They're like, "Yeah, that's kind of a no-win, ain't it?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's what I told them it was. It's a no-win, bro."
It could be. I have no idea where a bullet's gonna land, where a freaking strike's gonna happen. You know,
right?
Who knows how it's gonna fucking end? They might have a jam. They might think they're fucking 3 sheets like ready to fucking like kill everybody. You might be the baddest motherfuckers. You come into an area you haven't trained on fucking remedial action or immediate action like malfunctions, and you go to a place, you'll jam up, and then they'll fucking get the upper hand on you, and you'll fucking die. That's a real thing.
Man, I think of me, man, lights out, shift, whatever's going on. I got a fucking
just
neighbor.
fucking
My
dick out.
neighbors will be my worst enemy. These fucking thugs and thieves around here will be my first problem.
Dude, Ghost is back on you, bro.
Because I said something, Pot B. I said something, bro.
I was gonna say that. Well, Backwoods is gone.
Pot B, we could do a video. We could. Oh, you have to go.
What?
You got that barcode. What the fuck is that barcode, bro? That's cool, but
I got you. Hold up.
You meant Peach Cobbler, Ghost. You meant Peach Cobbler.
Man, dude, I would rather see him in person and him just get all that out, like us hanging around the back of a truck and just talking outside at his place, and him just get it all out. And no, he'd have my stomach hurting, and I'd go sit down so I could take more of it. I'd go, let's go sit down, Ghost, on the porch so you can let more of it out. And maybe in an hour or two, he'd have it all out of the system. And then in the morning, he'd have fresh jokes. He'd have fresh ones in the morning. Cooked up for me. Fresh jokes.
All right, man. We've been going like 3.5 hours, man. There's been a lot of shit said tonight, but we had a good time. You know what I'm saying? We had a good time. I hope the underground enjoyed it, man. We gonna keep on coming and keep on doing the things.
This was kind of fun.
It gets a little, I don't know, man. You just like damn, did we have to go there? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man.
But I love members. I always have. I'm a proud. This is the only membership I have is yours. I've always told people that's the only membership I do. But it gets crazy when you're in the chat. This shit gets crazy in here. And to be in here and having people coming at you, it is.
I wonder though. Before I leave, I wonder. Does anybody else do their members like I do, man? I mean, I've been a member to a few channels, and they don't seem to hardly ever do anything with their memberships. Like, I actually do something with mine. You know what I'm saying?
No, you always have, and I think you started. I think you told me, or you had mentioned that. Hey man, if I can't do it for the members, I'm stopping the members. Remember, we talked about it. And I said, hey, what's my credit card saying? What? My Google thing has been refunded. What? And I was like, if his tribe took me off his membership, like it makes you start thinking shit. Remember, this happened to us one night on Survival Living. Native had Survival Living come across the screen and say, you have been you're not a member anymore of Survival Living. And he was like, what?
Oh, but I put out a community post though. I mean, at the time, I knew I wasn't going to be able to do nothing, and I wasn't going.
Yeah. No, but that's good. That's good on you. But now you're offering the service again. When you did do members, you were doing it. The minute you thought you were doing your members injustice, you stopped. And now when you came back fresh, Tribe's fresh. Your name, new attitude. Same old shit you used to get before, but you're a different person. You came out of retirement. You lay back. You'll do this. You'll go hard and then lay back 2 months a year. You might lay back in another. You might go 4 months and then lay back. It's good how you do that. Pot B, man, he used to be like crazy. Now he's back making content, like little shorts and doing stuff now. That shit exciting. Like War Game Wednesday, I was glued to that the other night, man. He was killing them fellas. They were like, there was a lot of us spoke on that show because they, you hit them with the real hard questions.
All right, well, not to stop everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I'm getting hungry as a motherfucker, man. 3.5 hours. I didn't eat before we got on here, so we made tacos tonight. I'm gonna go.
Hold on. Don't eat for your members. Don't eat for your members. Starve yourself. For your members.
We're going to holler at y'all next time. I appreciate y'all being here, man. It was a blast. I really had a good time, man. I hope y'all did, too. Everybody on the panel, appreciate y'all hanging, man. And everybody that was here, too. All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one. No doubt. Underground Tribe, baby.